be a party.
Is that an arm baby? No, I don't do arm baby. No, that baby in the trash. Respectful.
And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so.
Stop it. Get some help.
This is haram.
Is it the shoes?
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
Shut up, bitch!
Top of the morning, Governor. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
Oh, scissor me timbers.
What?
Congratulations!
You know, he would step across the line. Habitually, he's a habitual line stepper.
Charlie Murphy!
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Access denied.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
City boy, city boy.
Perfect. Boom shakalaka!
Wanna love, I don't even want none of the above. I want to piss on you. Yes, I do. I'll piss on you. I'll pee on you.
Normally I don't do this, but I'm gonna hit y'all off with a little taste of the remix. Y'all ready? Here we go. I'll pick you up from the club, take you home to make some love. Got a surprise, close your eye. I'm gonna cover you in suds. I'm gonna give you some poo-poo. I'm gonna give you some pee-pee. I'm gonna give you some doo-doo. I'll wash it down with some wee-wee. This is the remix edition of a song about pissing. I got that pee and leaking, and there's juice in the kitchen. I sip Chris. You drink piss.
Claudine.
GTD. What does GTD stand for?
Man, you are in a court of law. There are a lot of people in here. We can't hear you. Your Honor, you're going to have to make them speak up. What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay? Yeah, he got the draws.
I'm living on the air in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, WKRP.
Chocolate. This is doo-doo, baby.
Bang! Bang! It's good! And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so.
Stay off the damn wheel.
He's on fire!
They said another day you niggas money!
Bang! Bang! It's good!
You do realize that we can see you lying, right? Stop the cap.
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore, you say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
Hey, welcome to Detroit City. I said, welcome to Detroit City.
Cleveland! This is for you!
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Get to the chopper!
Order! 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 Order!
Is that an arm baby? Yo, no, I don't do arm babies. Throw that baby in the trash can. Respectfully.
Bow to the masters.
Lost and turned out.
Olivia, where'd you weed? Don't buy that guy, no
Lost and turned out.
This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. You ain't got no
Goddamn right.
I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes off my face. Right now.
Goddamn right. Stop it. Get some help.
Hey man, me and guy just down here checking out some fly rides and macking some holes and chilling.
Imagine that. It's like a G-dog on a fly tip. Flossing with the pussy. Cutting in the crib. What the fuck does that mean?
Man, I don't want to have to beat your ass, but I will beat your ass.
You know me, I'm your friend, your main boy, thick and thin. I'm your pusher man.
I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my main thing. She makes my heart sing.
Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen.
Oh, scissor me timbers!
Charlie Murphy!
Auntie Jill. Welcome to Death Row.
Shiver me timbers.
Stay off the damn weed, and they don't listen.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Welcome to Do Better Podcast. I'm your host, Theo Cooper for short. We are back with another video. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Put salute in the chat to make sure you guys can hear me. No, it's not. I'm good over here. Salute to the squad. We in here on a Thursday. Let's get it. Put salute in the chat to make sure you guys can hear me. The word salute or salute emoji will work just fine. That will suffice most definitely. Salute to the squad. Make sure, let me know in the chat once you guys can hear me. I will wait. Salute to the homie DeMarco. What you got, DeMarco? Let's see here. Going through the chat, make sure everything is everything. Salute to you, Great Pill Podcast. I see you. Let's see. Do you guys hear me? Is this thing working? Why is my chat not working? Let's see here. Okay, cool. Jay Nelson says he can hear me. Okay, Mona D's podcast is dope. Yes, it is. Let's see. He got the draws. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Make sure you guys can hear me. Is my chat not moving? Huh. Okay. Let's see here. Looks good. That's 10. Salute to the squad. Let's see. Is this thing working? Okay, cool. Can y'all hear me? Let's see here. Salute to the squad. We in here. I was going into the garden. Now that can wait. What's going on, Mr. Gito? I see you, bro. Okay, cool. Appreciate you, Tommy Stiggs. Okay, he says, love the vibe, the studio's great, and the sound is on point. Okay, my chat wasn't moving for a second. There it goes. It's moving. Okay, cool. It's moving now. It wasn't moving for a second. Okay, cool. I hear you, Will. Salute to you, Tyrone. What's going on, Project Leroy? Mark Coop, I see you. Always had to leave and come back. Okay, cool. No, yeah, it wasn't. I think it froze for a second, but we should be good though, because everything was looking fine. Salute to the homie DeMarco. DeMarco says, "Happy born day to my Baltimore brother, Severe." Oh yeah, that's right, Mr. Severe. Happy birthday, bro.
And happy birthday to him. I don't care. Good luck.
Chat was weird for a second. Had to reload the clip. Yeah. And I just got an error too for the chat, but looks like it's working now. Fine now. Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing on my side. Appreciate you, Quiet Storm. Let's see here. That Tigers hat fire, bro. Appreciate you, DeMarco. Salute to my homie DeMarco holding me down with the mod spot. I see you as well, Daniel. Let's see. Yeah, make sure we show Mr. Severe. Salute to Smoking Talk, Mr. Severe. It's his birthday today. I'm going to have to reload my chat because it's not loading up. Okay, cool. Oh, no. It's working now. Okay, cool. My apologies, guys. What's going on, Working Man's Podcast? He says it's foolishness in my state is crazy, man. Salute to you. Oh, so as far as we're going to get into it, because I still don't know. I still don't know. I still haven't watched this story yet. The Carlee thing. I still have not watched it yet. You guys told me about it during the stream yesterday, and I saw the video. What's going on, Chelsea? I see you. Road Dog, I see you. And we're going to react to the video. Well, you guys told me about it during the stream yesterday, but I hadn't got around to actually seeing the clip. Like, I know it was a story. I know it's a kidnapping, possibly fake kidnapping. I'm going to go ahead and make that assumption. That's what occurred. But I'm ignorant to it. I haven't even watched it yet. So we can get my reaction from it post-haste. But before we get started, let me see those locations in the chat.
What it do, baby?
I don't know how I did that. Let me see those locations in the chat. Where are you guys watching me from? Your boy Theo is broadcasting live from Detroit, Michigan. Let's go. Where we at? Salute to Mastro. Is it Mastro Edward? Just subscribe. Salute.
General, I salute you.
Hit the subscribe button. It's free. I'm not going to get to 100,000 subscribers if y'all watch it without subbing. Don't be a dick. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and put your locations in the chat. Locations in the chat. Let's go. Squad.
What it do, baby?
Let's get it. Where y'all watching me from? We got Atlanta in the house. SP got B says, yo, what's good, SP? Great to have you, bro. We got Hartford, Connecticut in the house. Tyrone up in Baltimore. Salute to Baltimore. We deep in Baltimore. I know the homie Jay Gray in Memphis. Salute to you, bro. We got Chicago in the building. We got London in the building. We got Jersey. Okay, my thing. Oh, there we go. We got Orlando in the house. We got Philly in the house. AD, I see you. AD, I already know. Good morning, squad and squadettes. I think I'm back. I already know where you at, AD. AD is DC. Salute to you, bro. We got Minneapolis in the house. We got Charlton. Mr. Gino, our triple OG.
Bang! It's good!
Mr. Gino, we were talking about some of the elder statesmen of the squad. And I was like, no, Mr. Gino, the big dog. I think Mr. Gino, the eldest out of all of us. Salute to you, Mr. Gino. It's our big dog in the house. Let's see, Janesta, what it do?
What it do, baby?
Big old in Harrisburg, PA. I got beat up in Harrisburg one day. I think I said that. We're not going to talk about that again. We're not going to talk about it again. It happens. You got to take an L sometime.
Thanks for the tip.
We got Naptown in the house. Project Leroy, what you got, bro? Let's see, Chelsea's on the west side. Great to have you, Chelsea. We got Jersey in the house. Where's my Jersey drop? 52 degrees in Anchorage, says Road Dogg. There he goes.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Road Dogg out in his shorts and slides with his chest out. soaking in those 52 degrees. Salute to you, bro. Let's see, we got Ace from 757. I know you from VA. We got Louisville in the house. I see you, Jimmy. Jay, I see you. Lady O in Atlanta. Good to have you, Arissa, as always. And salute to everybody. I want to donate some music to your podcast. Hey, man. The email, one of my moms that dropped the email. Go ahead, send your boy an email, man. Let me know. Brother Luxor Lucci. Just subscribe. Let's go.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Appreciate you, bro. Y'all in them names, man. That wasn't too bad. But when it starts being the alphabet, they got more letters in it than Mississippi. We got a problem, man. Let's see. Columbia kidnapped me. That's why I haven't let you. Salute to CJ Flim. Salute to the homie Growth Talk with Kofa, Atlanta, by the way of Montgomery, Alabama. Fellas, roll tide.
Roll tide.
Salute to you, bro. Let me know too, Kofa. I came in for a second of your live stream the other day because I knew you was talking about getting orders out of Georgia, and I think I heard you mention the Shawnee for a moment. I was only in there for a second. Something about being in Illinois, so I don't know if you actually had got your orders. I know you have been waiting on that. Salute to you, bro. Let me fix my glasses here. Wipe these off a little bit. Let's see. Salute to Catherine says, just tapped in from Long Beach, California. LBC, I see you, Catherine. What's going on? I got something for you.
California.
Salute to you. Let's see. I see VA. Oh, yeah, y'all. We deep in VA. We deep in VA everywhere. We international with it, baby.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Kinda. Salute to the squad. What's going on? All right, guys, buckle up. Let's get it started.
Turbulence, people.
I don't hit that drop enough, man. Salute to the homie Real Stacy Prince, man. That's my guy, man. Let's see. What's going on, Pooh Man 313? I am Alex. I see you. Romeo Slack. Salute to you, bro. Let's see here. Houston, we have 100K before ends. Yo, I'll take it, baby.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
I'll take it, baby. Salute to you, Kofa. Pretty much. Let's see. All right, cool. It's Poppy 504. Pretty Pray. Just subscribe. Salute, man. That's what I'm talking about. Shoot that goddamn subscribe button. Salute to Poppy. It's Poppy 504. That might be the hardest location drop. I don't know, man. I like the New York one too. Salute to. Look like somebody just sent me a super chat as well as a cash app. Appreciate you guys very much. Let's see here. Let me grab this super chat right here. I work for the state here. Salute to you, Big Odie. Let's see. I got a cash. Y'all know I can't do two things at once. I got a cash app, and then I also got a super chat I need to acknowledge. I think that's the homie, 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 this is my bad. I missed Mr. Pubastic. For this is a North. Oh no. I got that one yesterday. You was asking me about that Hancock hat I had yesterday. Salute to the homie Ty. Ty just sent the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for the super chat very much, man. I don't want to show it, but I appreciate you very much, man. I don't want to put people's government out there. Salute to you, Ty. Appreciate it very much. And let's see. Salute to all the super chats. Thank you very much. What's going on with you, Chelsea? Let's see. What we got here? Yeah, we gonna get started. Detroit and a bit. Hurricane, I see you, bro.
My Detroit players.
We deep in here, man. We deep in here. We deep in the D. We deep in VA. We deep in Baltimore. Where else? We deep in Atlanta. We deep everywhere in Houston. My boy Brandon. Excuse me, in Texas. My boy Brandon in Dallas. Steve, Will, new listener from Houston, bro.
Now what y'all know about them Texas boys?
Great to have you, Mr. Will. Hopefully you stay around for the long term. Salute to my homie Jay out in Los Angeles.
California.
Salute to all my Cali boys. Let's see. Usually coming out of U.S. Virgin Islands, but watching out of New York today. There you go, bro. I got a New York drop.
You welcome, OG. I made you hot, nigga.
Yeah, I like this one better, though.
Welcome to New York City. Welcome to New York City.
Derek Gates, a slow day for me. Boo. Boo, Cleveland, bro. What is wrong with you, bro? Where's that drop?
Move this man.
Let's see. Salute to still waiting on orders to. Oh, you going to Fort Knox? Fort Knox, that's in Kentucky, right? Fort Knox, Kentucky. Okay, salute to you, bro. I got you. I know you said you've been waiting around. Let's see. Salute to who you got there? I am Alex. He says, I barely catch you. LBC. Okay. Oh, that's what. Oh, yeah. See, y'all West Coasters, man. Salute to you, Alex. Salute to you, man. Yeah, y'all West Coasters, man. Yeah, I love that y'all be in here because it's super early on the West Coast, man. But let's get to it. Appreciate you very much. I think I missed a super chat here. Salute to the homie. No, Project Leroy sent one. Where I thought I saw another. Okay, cool. Salute to Project Leroy. He says, from Stop the Carlee. Oh, man, it's going to be good, bro. Like I said, Project Leroy, I still haven't seen that yet. I don't even know what happened. So we're going to watch it right now. Let's get to it. Appreciate you, Project Leroy, for the $2 super chat. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's the magic baby show. I am so interested in what happened now because all y'all know, I don't even know. I seen it. They roasting her, but I don't even know what happened. Salute to the homie Casino. What you got, Casino?
My Detroit players.
He said, yo, this chick did all this over a dude cheating on her with the stripper. What happened to the snack? Bro, did I see something about some snacks? I am completely lost, man. So we got to get into it right now. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Appreciate you, Casino, for the $5 super chat. Once again, this is my hometown people.
My Detroit players.
Appreciate you very much, Casino. Let's get back to it, guys. Let's get to it. Hit the like button and let's go. I want to figure out what's going on. So today, I got a clip. I already know I praise Pink Book Lessons. So we got Pink Book Lessons. She dropped the verse video on Carlee, and then she dropped the update last night. So I got both of them shits because I need to know what's going on. And then after that, we got some more Jason Black. So let's get into it, guys. Let's go. Let's get it popping. What do we got here? Salute to all my moderators as well. Salute to my channel members, my moderators, the chat, everybody watching in the back, and salute to the replay gang. Can't do it without the replay gang.
It's good.
I always forget to get a replay gang a shout out, man. I couldn't do it without them. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, cool. I got Carlee Part 1. This is with Pink Book, and I'm all in this because I have no idea what happened. Marco says I'm ignorant.
She's a goddess.
I don't know. Let's learn it together.
Bubbly personality, loving heart, giving, just joyful in nature.
She's a fighter too. She's joyful and she's laid back, but if it's a chance for her to put up a fight to try to save her life, she's gonna do everything she can to put up a fight. And I was telling my husband and I were talking today, she was just so happy, or yesterday, she was just so happy all the way up until I talked to her at 9:19. She was just so happy. And anybody that knows our daughter knows she loves food. And the fact that she was willing to give me her meal because they left her meal off meant a lot to me. And when she got home, I was gonna give her a big hug and tell her thank you because I know you love your food.
That's the parents of Carlee Russell asking the public for help locating the 25-year-old nursing student who completely vanished the night before from an Alabama highway after calling 911 to report spotting a toddler on the side of the road.
Starts with breaking news. That breaking news this morning, family police looking for this woman, 25-year-old Carlee Russell. The details surrounding her disappearance are alarming. Hoover police say she disappeared from the side of I-459 around 9:30 last night after she called 911 to report a toddler walking on the side of the interstate near exit 10. Now, after calling 911, she stopped to check on the child, called a family member to tell them what was going on. Well, that family member lost contact with her. The line, however, remained open. Now, when Hoover police arrived to where she was last seen, they found her car still running with her belongings inside, including her phone and smartwatch, and they have not received any reports of a missing toddler.
So we are certainly following this very closely this morning. Family and friends are meeting at the Hoover Met right now to get the word out, but to begin a search as well for Carlee Russell.
And our Jonathan Skinner is live there now with the latest on that. Jonathan?
Hi, Mike and Janice. Yeah, we're here with the family and friends as well as the parents, Carlos and Talitha Russell. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you all for the coverage.
Yes, ma'am. So first, what's sort of the last thing you remember as far as seeing Carlee and as far as hearing from her as well?
Yes, I last spoke with Carlee about 9:18 last night. She left Taziki's and was headed home. She picked both herself and me and herself up food. Then she talked with my daughter-in-law about 9:36. She told her she saw a child on 459 right before exit 10 that appeared to be 3 to 4 years old by themselves. She's pulled over. She called 911, but in the process, at some point, she got out the car. My daughter-in-law could hear her asking the child if they were okay. The child didn't respond, or at least she didn't hear her respond. He or she respond. And then she heard our daughter Carlee scream. And from there, all we could hear was noise, background noise in her phone, which we later found out was noise from the interstate. And so they have found her wig and her hat and her cell phone that were in close proximity to her car. So if anyone sees Carlee from the pictures that we have put out, just keep in mind, because her wig came off, her hair would be braided down to
I apologize about my immaturity. She kept saying her wig came off. Y'all know me. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's not important, Theo. Not important. Let me grab the super chat here. We get right back to it. I have no idea what's going on, so I'm so intrigued. Excuse me. I've got myself covered. Give me 1 second. What's going on, Big Coop? Let's see what you got. What you got here, bro? Social media is becoming a sisterhood's worst nightmare, exposing the delusion and ratchetness every day. Appreciate you for that $5 super chat. Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And they continuously back up those same sentiments. Mr. Coop, let's get back to
her scalp, so she won't have, long hair or anything like that is reflected on the picture. She pretty much has cheekbones like me. Pretty much our face is the same structure. So that's pretty much all the information we have. We do have some indication that there may have been a gray vehicle that a trucker saw that pulled in front of her car at some point as they were passing along the interstate. And that's all the information, or at least we have at this time. So I just ask everyone, if you would, pray. We are trusting God. We are staying positive. We are not allowing any negative thoughts to enter our minds. So all that we're doing is trusting God, believing God that our daughter will be brought home safely.
It was so much about this story that really had the public on edge. First, it was the baby being left alone on the highway in the dark. For those of you aware of the area, it's not really a well-lit location on 459 in Hoover. So anyone seeing a toddler out there alone would be worried for their safety. Carlee called 911. She made the report, then got off the phone with them and called her brother's girlfriend. Another scary part of the story was her getting out of the car to check on the child. The child appeared to remain silent, but the loud screams from Carlee, that part being repeated, was just heartbreaking and frightening, because people believe whoever allegedly snatched her from the highway is still on the loose. This whole situation quickly moved through social media and the manhunt was on. All eyes on Alabama. Hundreds of people on ground searching for her, from law enforcement to search and rescue organizations, family, neighbors, and so many people from the general public who didn't know who she was, but the story touched them and they wanted to help. This included a multi-state search that even went outside of Alabama. Then activist Tamika Mallory, she came out, she stirred the pot, shook the table, and just really bringing in this layer that wasn't really fit for this situation. She wrote this on IG, thinking about the equipment and technology that was used to search for the rich white men on the submarine. Has Alabama deployed rescue dogs, human motion detectors, air search equipment, whatever rescue procedures and personnel that can help with the search and rescue should be in motion right now. They had a time clock for the submarine. We know there's a very serious timeline for people who go missing. So we need activity for Carlee Russell.
This is just completely random Theo tip. Don't be jumping out the window on these stories until you have confirmation. That's just like, I would say that for content creators, everybody. Just wait. Don't try to be the first person with the story. Just try to make sure you have the accurate story. Just my opinion. Let's get back to it.
What Tamika didn't understand is that a lot of resources have been used to find Carlee. This was not one of those situations that was just swept under the rug. Lots of resources used, lots of people used, and not just black people, but you had white people out there looking for her too. So this comment that Tamika made, it had black people mostly arguing with each other, trying to find people to blame for this, from blaming white people to blaming black men. It was just crazy. Meanwhile, the people that was focused on the real work and not just chasing another ambulance or another tragedy for corporate sponsorship, those people kept looking for her. And then this happened.
11 Rescue 11 respond 2029 nominally passed. Unresponsive female. 11 Rescue 11 nominally passed. Adult female unresponsive is breathing. Police are en route. Stage 4 police.
Engine 5 responding.
On July 15th at 10:44 p.m., after being missing for 48 hours, a miracle happened. Carlee made it back home to the front steps of her parents' house. Her parents called the police and told them that Carlee made it back home on foot. The 25-year-old woman told her parents that she walked home. She was then transported to the hospital, and according to the 911 call, they reported that she was unresponsive but breathing. Carlee did get checked out at the hospital, and the next day she went back home.
We start this morning with late breaking news. Carlee Russell returns home days after she disappeared from the side of I-459 in Hoover. WVTM 13's Maddie Davis joins us live from Hoover this morning. Maddie, what have you learned about her return?
I remember Brett.
Well, Magdala, Hoover police tell us they got a call that Carlee returned home to.
Real quick, Tamika Mallory, why does that name sound so familiar to me? You guys are saying fake activist. What was she involved in earlier? Tamika Mallory's a grifter, says define photos. Why do I know that name, man? I know that name, but I don't know who this woman is. Y'all let me know, because I know that name for some reason. You guys catch my memory, please.
Her family's house here in Hoover, leaving many with questions this morning. Her return to home ending a 48-hour search, grabbing national attention, and police began investigating when she was reported missing Thursday night after receiving a call from her saying she saw a toddler on the interstate. A search for her continuing through the weekend, but ending around 10:45 last night when police got that call that Carlee was home. Hoover PD responding to the scene to investigate, and fire medics also arriving to assess Carlee and transport her to the hospital. From what we were last told, Carlee remains in the hospital this morning. However, those circumstances surrounding her disappearance remain unclear. Magdala.
This shit is weird, man. Salute to Eric Jordan. He says the sisterhood can't save this bitch, and now they shaming her. The story was full of shit and full of cap. This was a stunt to go to a Beyonce. Bro, tell me that's not the case.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I hope that's not the case, Eric Jordan. Please tell me that's not the case. Bro, it's not for some Beyonce. It's just nice hat, Theo. Oh, thank you very much, Laser Pants. Appreciate you, bro. Salute to all my neighbors in the north. Oh, Canada. I didn't feel like hitting the button. Salute to you, Project Leroy. He says Cadillac Mallory doesn't speak for black people. Bro, let me know. I already see Project Leroy. I already see you letting me know down here in the chat. I see you coming up at the bottom of the screen. Appreciate you. But yeah, man, Like I said, I know that name, but I'm trying to think from what particular story.
Well, Maddie, there are so many
Appreciate you,
questions
bro.
remaining around this, surrounding her return, though. So can you go into details with how we started on this?
Well, Magdala, it all goes back to Thursday night, right after 9:30 that night. Hoover 911 Center received a call from Carlee saying she saw a toddler walking on the side of I-459. Her family also reports getting the same call from Carlee before hearing a scream. Police arrived on scene and found her car, her phone, her watch, and her wig, but there was no sign of Carlee or...
Did they have to mention the wig, though? Was the wig really that important that they had to keep mentioning that? I think that's some shade. Maybe she brought it on, though. I'm just saying.
Toddler. Friday morning, a full search party gathered at the Hoover Met. Hundreds of volunteers showing up over the weekend, many heading out to our neighboring states as well. And as that search for Carlee continued, a reward of $50,000 was offered for her safe return. And then again last night, Carlee showed up on her family's doorsteps in Hoover and was taken to the hospital to be checked out. I know many people, again, like I said, asking questions right now. We are hoping to ask authorities some of those questions and get some more information. We will let you know as soon as we do. Live in Hoover, I'm Maddie Davis, WVTM 13.
Once the news got around that Carlee was safe, people started looking at the video that was released from the interstate camera showing the moment that she pulled over on the side of the highway that night that she vanished. They didn't see a baby in the video, which led to more arguments online between people who did not see the baby and others who did not want them to mention it and just wanted everybody to be happy that Carlee made it home safely.
Did they ever find this alleged baby?
But that video that was released, along with other information in the case and a lot of unanswered questions, well, that led to much speculation.
And a lot to unpack in this story. So let's welcome now former FBI Special Agent Stuart Kaplan. Stuart, thank you so much for being here. Let's dive right in. Police say this is an ongoing investigation. What are they doing right now to either validate or invalidate her story?
Well, I think certainly if you look at the physical evidence, and I would start obviously with the video evidence of the camera that picked up the car along the interstate, certainly the camera or the video does not in any way show a toddler near or in any proximity to where she ultimately stopped. In fact, if you watch the video, she actually goes down the highway for a good distance before she finally comes to a stop. The first thing as an investigator, I think anybody could appreciate that if you saw a toddler in the middle of the night out there on an interstate, you would stop your car instantly and get out frantically and try to protect that child. Yeah. The behavior of seeing the car continue down the highway, number one, is inconsistent with the belief that in fact there was a child along the road. Also, I think you would understand and appreciate and anticipate that other motorists would have made the same observations and would have called 911 or would have stopped their vehicles, obviously to render aid to this child in obviously grave danger. So those are the obvious direct evidence that I would have a problem with.
Then there was silence. Not much from the media, no coverage at all on the baby, and absolutely no discussion about the dangerous person or people who snatched Carlee. More and more people wanted to know what happened, while Carlee's parents gave a statement thanking the public for their help and concern. Over $63,000 was raised by Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama to help find Carlee. Crime Stoppers said they would return the money to the donors, and then later the next day they said they wouldn't. As for Carlee's family, her parents said they needed privacy now that she was back home.
This is a grown-ass woman, by the way. How old is she? 22, 25? So it's not like a teenager was trapped. She back home. I'm about to say this bitch back home, but she made it back home. At this point in my mind, I'm thinking she's still a kidnapped survivor. Why she ain't talking? Just say what the hell happened. There's some cap in here. Interrogate the wig. That was good, bro. Let me grab the super chest. We get right back to it.
Thanks for the tip.
I'm so lost. I'm hoping this story pieces itself together momentarily. They trace her car following a Tyler, the equivalent of several football fields. How many Tylers can Tyler that far? Stupid KD. Salute to Moses. Top of the morning, Moses.
Top of the morning, governors. That's right. It's time for biscuits
and hot tea.
Chased the baby for 6 football field. What is going on here? What's going on, Glow? How can an arm baby be walking down the freeway? You can't make this up. Yeah, man.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
At night, man, it looked like that pitch black ass Alabama. No, bro. No, appreciate you, Moser, for the super chat. Man, I smell some.
Stop the cap.
Smell some cap in here somewhere. Appreciate you, Moser. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss any more. So ask the wig. Y'all are dumb, man. Y'all are dumb. The wig is the perp. Y'all stop, bro. Stop, man. I need a decision, Mr. Goodbread. I have no idea what you're talking about, Dusty Ninja. I have no idea. Salute to you, bro. Let's see. I'm just cracking myself up. Imagine the Scooby-Doo episode. One of them clues was a lace front. Yo, stop, man. Stop it, bro. Let me stop getting distracted. I want to get back to the story. The wig is the main antagonist. I'm going to start blocking y'all, man. Salute to Son Moses. It was royalty walking home after a double shift. Yo. I love that, man. I love that. We found royalty. Salute to the homie Brandon Statton. He says, for the $3 for the whole state going crazy over that wig. Salute to you. It's the homie Brandon Statton right here. Appreciate the $3 super chat, bro. Let me see. You drop something, man.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
Thanks for the tip.
With your broke ass.
Appreciate you, B. Stan. Y'all killing me with the wig jokes. Son Moses, man, you dope, man. Salute to Virginia, bro. Let's see. Salute to. Okay, so she's 25. Yeah, she's 25. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying, Project Leroy, you know what I'm saying, Chelsea? It's not like she a minor or something. Like, we got to give her time to deprocess. Man, we just got to get her a new wig, apparently. All right, I'm done. Let me grab the super chat. I want to get right back to the story. Salute to the homie George Smith. He says they're treating the baby like a Bigfoot site. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. Great observation, man. Great observation, bro. Let's see. Appreciate you very much. Salute to the homie Willie Walker. What you got, Walt?
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Walt said squad. Who the pappy of that there highway lab baby?
Thanks for the tip.
Ain't no telling, man. We got the damn, we got arm babies. Now we got mystery baby. We got goddamn Casper floating his ass up an Alabama highway. I don't know what's going on, Mr. Walt. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Single by Choices. Hold on. Wait a second. We got D. Samuel in the house.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
I'm rocking with the squad for a minute, man. Say, hey, Mr. T. Coop, salute to you, bro. This is the inventor of the term squadette. Salute to you, D. Samuel. All right, let's get back to it, guys. Appreciate the super chat. Make sure you guys subscribe to Willie Walker and Single by Choices.
Then a few days later, her mom and dad sat down for their first interview since reuniting with their daughter.
So what happened?
What did you do when you saw her?
We tried to hug her as best.
I don't want to hear from them. I want to hear from their grown-ass daughter. This person is not a minor. Why is her grown ass not talking? Get the fuck out. Excuse me. Something's not right here. Let's get back to it.
We could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. So we had to stand back and let medical professionals work with her. But it's okay.
Last Thursday, police say Carlee called 911 to report a toddler walking alone on the interstate. She pulled over while on the phone with a family member who described hearing Carlee scream.
Her vehicle's unlocked, running. All her personal belongings except for her phone.
On the scene, police found no sign of Carlee or a child, and they say no children were reported as missing during that time period. The Russells waited in agony until Saturday night.
There were actually just so many calls and texts from people who maliciously lied to us. I just didn't know.
What happened with your daughter,
People could be so evil.
Authorities have not indicated where Carlee was during the 48 hours she was missing or what happened. Her parents declined to share what their daughter told them, citing the ongoing investigation. And can you tell me what happened Saturday night? Did you just get a knock at the door?
Anything leading to the case itself, we can't discuss that.
But they say speculation about the circumstances surrounding Carlee's disappearance are only making things worse.
She's having to deal with
Rachel, answer that man right now.
The trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her.
Her family now urging the public to let the investigation play out, but mentioning an abductor. Her mother asking to read a brief message to the public.
Carlee has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her abductor.
Do you believe that there's an abductor still out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
NBC News has reached out to the Hoover Police Department to ask whether they're looking for an individual involved. Police have just said they're following up on all information provided by Carlee.
And when I talked to you all on Saturday, you also said your daughter is a fighter and she would find a way back to you.
I felt that in my heart.
Is that what happened?
She did. She found her way back to us. However, we can't discuss the details of that.
But they say one thing is clear.
Do you believe she was fighting for her life?
Oh, she definitely fought for her life. There were moments when she physically had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life.
But she made it back to you.
She made it back.
I couldn't be a reporter. This is why I can't do panels or nothing. I'm too direct for this shit. Where this bitch been? Why am I talking? I shove her parents, but take their head. Get the fuck out of here. Where's the goddamn daughter at? Hatred from Killers 17 just subscribed. Salute. General, I salute you. Hatred from Killers. Salute to you, bro. Don't hate the channel, but you subscribe, so you like it at least. What is going on here?
When I saw this, the first thing that came to mind was that story out of Alabama from almost a year ago. That's where the young couple from Florida, UCF students, on vacation in Alabama, they stopped on the side of the road to help a woman who appeared to be having car trouble. If you don't remember how that ended, click the link below to watch that story. But yeah, that's what I thought about when I saw this. It was also mysterious that Carlee was the only one to see this baby. Usually when a baby is in a situation like that, dispatch, they are flooded with phone calls. Then her wig, her hat left on the ground, her purse there, her phone, everything. She had an Apple Watch, but she didn't have it on. So there was no way to see her location once she vanished. Then the toddler on the side of the road is puzzling that there's no search for this baby. But now even mentioning the baby is an argument for people who believe everybody should be quiet and shouldn't ask any questions. It's like I just needed all of y'all for a couple of days to spread the word, share this on social media, make law enforcement work harder on the case, donate money, people getting in their cars driving hours just to help with the search. And now it's like everybody should be quiet and don't ask anything. I do also understand that her parents, the mother and father, they've gone through a lot of stress over this. Then you had people saying it was the heavy media coverage that made whoever had her release her. That really didn't make any sense. People go missing every day. Some with no coverage, others with lots of coverage. And that doesn't motivate anybody to release a person they have. They really wouldn't want to release them because now a free person could tell all the details about them. With Carlee's parents, they maintained that their daughter was taken. Carlee's boyfriend said the same thing. But any logical person would have to admit that there's speculation only because of the inconsistencies in the story. Some people believe it's a lie and others believe the story is true.
I was going to say I'm so confused. I mean, I'm not confused. She made it back home.
Thanks for the tip.
What? There got to be some more details in the second story because I don't want to hear from all these people. I want to hear from the chick, not her boyfriend. You wasn't even there, bro. What are you talking about? And the parents, I'm not trying to hear from y'all either. Salute to KD Walker. What you got, KD? She wanted notoriety, pity, and that GoFundMe. Ton Live, just subscribe. Salute. General, I salute you. Hit that subscribe button, yo. Appreciate you. KD Walker. I be doing too much. KD Walker says she wanted notoriety, pity, and that GoFundMe money. The book and the movie money can come later. It appears that way. I'm still getting caught up myself, man. I don't understand why the parents are speaking for this grown-ass woman, a 25-year-old woman. Why are they speaking for her? It sounds like that makes me think it's cap right there. If it was a minor, yes. If they found her and she was extremely injured and hospitalized, of course she would recover before she talked to the press. And I'm not even a fan of law enforcement, but the fact that they have to waste, if this turns out to be false, I hate when people, fire departments and all these different agencies end up wasting so much time and manpower on BS when they can actually be out there trying to help people. Let's see here. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Appreciate you, KD. Let's see. Salute to the homie Project Leroy. What you got, Project Leroy? Meanwhile, Carlee's boyfriend is watching the story unfold while buying a bottle, getting a table dance from a stripper. See, I think it's still parts of this story y'all know about it. I don't yet. Appreciate you, Project Leroy. Let's see.
Thanks for the tip.
You guys are adding me at the chat. What is happening? Is everything going on? Give me 1 second. Let me grab the super chat here. I think the father left his balls in the bedroom. He's quiet as a church. That's another thing I don't like, man. That's another thing I don't like. Hold on. All right, Rachel. All right, Rachel. The homie Quiet Storm was looking at you funny in the chat. I saw it, bro. I love my chat, man. I love y'all, bro. Salute to you, Rachel. Let's see. All right. Oh, all right. Let me come down here because you guys are adding me like crazy. Divine Photo says Carly's dad reaction just tells me he knows his BS, but he's just saving face, going along with the lie. That's what it looked like. Insert Floyd. What's going on here, bro? What? Oh, hold up, Tom. Hold on, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Are you kidding me? We got what? That's 100. That's almost 100 people. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Now I'm gonna give y'all a second. I think I still got a super chat to read. Yeah, I got a couple more super chats. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring out Floyd. No, I'm not gonna bring out Floyd. Should I bring out Floyd? I like this better. It don't hit the same. Hit the like button. No, that's not sufficient.
I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined iHeartRadio for the Show Your Stripes movement to support hiring vets. Go to showyourstripes.org, a website that connects veterans with employees and helps business find candidates with the best training. How long was that?
10 seconds.
Okay, this is Floyd Mayweather reading the 10-second drops I just did.
I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show Your Stripes. Okay, I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for...
Oh, my apologies. I probably should have said that. 222 watching, 145 likes. I need 40 more likes right now. Hit the goddamn like button, y'all. It's free. Since we got to do this, since I got to push adults to do some basic-ass shit, like wipe your feet before you come into someone's home, I will wait. I ain't got nowhere to be, because you know why?
You ain't got no job, man.
I ain't got no job. Hit the goddamn like button, and then we get back cooking. In the meantime, we can listen to Mr. Mayweather. Where's my button at? Why is it not working?
I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined iHeartRadio for the Show Your Stripes movement to support hiring vets. Go to showyourstripes.org, a website that connects veterans with employees and helps business find candidates with the best training.
tip.
How long was that?
10 seconds.
Okay, this is Floyd Mayweather reading the 10-second drops I just did.
I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show Your Stripes.
Thanks for the tip.
Okay. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show Your Stripes movement to support hiring vets. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show Your Stripes movement to support Okay. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I'm Floyd.
That's so bad.
I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show Your Stripes movement to support hiring vets. Go to the show yourstripes.org. Go to the show yourstripes.org. Go to showyourstripes.org. Go to showyourstripes.org. A website that connects veterans with employees and helps businesses. Okay.
Give me 12 more likes.
The website
we get to 180,
that connects
we can go.
veterans with employers and helps businesses find candidates with the best training. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show Your Stripes movement to support hiring vets.
Okay, that's enough, guys. We get the point. That's enough. That's enough. Please.
Let me grab these super chats, man. I need to be at 180 on the likes. Then we start back up. I don't care. We lost 20 people. If y'all that big pieces of shit that you can't hit the like button, deuces. We'll see your fuck ass later. Let's see. Salute to Willie Walker with the $3 super chat. Appreciate you very much, man. Let's see. What else did I have here? I appreciate you guys contributing. Let's see here. You guys don't have to contribute. I appreciate you guys doing so. One thing that is mandatory, you grown-ass adults in here, is hitting the like button. Jesus Christ, man. In fact, I had to tell people that shit every day. Let's see. Salute to H. Louise. He says, this sounds like ask me no questions and I tell you no lies. Great observation, man. Great observation, man. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that's insane, Project Leroy. Appreciate you, H. Louise. Let's see. I think I missed some super chats here. Let's see here. Got the one from Mr. Walker. They need their gas money reimbursed. But yeah. Let's see. Carly boyfriend is a damn y'all stupid. Let's see. Salute to. He said, let's get it, Floyd. People don't want to smash. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'll be looking on likes. Appreciate you, Quiet Storm. I seen you in Project Leroy adding me. I got two chats. I can see my predominant one, and then I got a backup one where I can see like where all the newer chats are coming in. I see y'all add me like, Jesus Christ, what's going on down there? All right, man, let's see. Let's see where we at on likes and see if we can get back to the show. We have 180. Thank you. Thank the Lord. 180. All right, cool. Let's get back to it, guys. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure I didn't miss any more super chat because I want to see the story, bro. Let's see. Appreciate you, Quiet Storm and Project Leroy. Let me know how the likes were looking. Thank you guys very much. Wig. Thank you very much, Mona D. I see you as well. She went concert and told lies so she can keep her job. Is that what happened? Oh, man, y'all spoiling the story for me, but I'm late anyway. Is that what this turns in? I hope that's not. Well, I'm thinking that's the case. If somebody else mentioned something about a concert. Let's see. Salute to you, OGB. I'm laughing at the Quiet Storm with the wig check. I love that, Quiet Storm. We need more people doing the wig check. Let's see. Salute to you, Melanin.
What it do, baby?
I got to respond back to you. I got to get back on the Discord. Laughing at the Floyd. Great having you, Melanin, as always. Burgundy 456, just subscribe. Salute. All right, cool. Can we get back to the video, guys? Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss any more. Okay, cool. We got it. We got it now. All right, let's get back to. Oh no, excuse me. I apologize. Forgive me. One last thing. Orissa sent the $10 super chat. Appreciate you very much, ma'am. Let's see. This Dr. Orissa to you guys with the $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Orissa. Make sure I didn't miss any more. Okay, cool. Let's get back to it.
Good thing the police, they're definitely looking into all possibilities, and I'm looking forward to their report after the investigation is over. What I really want to know is, where is the baby? And why isn't anyone looking for this baby? It's the baby that made this whole story, and now there's no talk about it. Remember, it's the baby that law enforcement rushed out there to the scene for. Then Carlee attempting to save the baby in danger is what made everyone gravitate towards helping her. So now that we know where Carlee is, when are we going to find out where this baby is? And you know what? That's all I got to say here until the investigation is over. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Please answer the question below. Can anybody tell me, in your opinion, where is the baby? Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to—
All right, where is royalty? That's what was reminding me. Okay, man. So let's get into it. Let's get right.
So far, those who are not familiar with the background of this story and all the coverage from July 13th when Carlee Russell vanished to when she came back home on July 15th, and her parents spoke out on July 18th in an exclusive interview with NBC News, the first interview since Carlee's return. You could check out the link below in the description to get all of the information up to this point. Now, I've been asking, where's the baby? Where's the baby? Why isn't anybody concerned about the baby? This whole story started because the woman saw the baby alone on the highway in the dark. Well, HPD released a statement on Tuesday night with the answer to one of the most important questions surrounding this situation. According to HPD, there is no baby. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. If you're watching from Hoover, Alabama, the Birmingham, Alabama area, McAllen, Bessemer, and everywhere in between, shout out to you and let me know if you're watching below. Ever since Carlee was located and not the baby, I've been wondering, where's the baby? It's like whenever Carlee was found, nobody wanted to answer questions about the baby. It's like the search stopped there for some reason. Well, now we know why. Because according to HPD, the baby did not exist. They made that very clear in their latest press release. The HPD says there is no baby. So I guess we can stop asking about the baby now. They also gave another detail that no one knew about, so let's go ahead and get into that press release. This is coming from the ones conducting the investigation. It says, the investigation into the Carlee Russell case continues as detectives are working to determine what happened from the time prior to her 911 call Thursday night until she returned home on foot Saturday night. Detectives spoke to Carlee very briefly upon her return home and are waiting for her to be made available to obtain a more detailed statement about the sequence of events during that time frame.
To be made available? Is this bitch in a coma? Why is she not available? What am I missing here, man?
So they say they are waiting for Carlee to be made available? Now, why wouldn't she be available? We all know that she's safe at home. She's not in the hospital. And yes, I understand that she's not available for the public, but she should be available for the police, right? That's weird. Wouldn't you want to talk to the police to get them to help you track down somebody who snatched you and now that person is on the loose?
Do you believe that there's an abductor still out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so back to the HPD statement. It says, while we are not in a position to reveal all of the information we have gathered at this point, we can talk about some details that we have not previously discussed. After leaving the colonnade, Carlee went to Target on Highway 280 and purchased some snack food type items. These items were not located in the vehicle or with her cell phone and wig at the scene of her disappearance.
Man, they do not have to. Pink Book, stop. But they kept saying it in the news story too. I'll keep mentioning that wig, man.
Wait, let's stop there. So Carlee left work, stopped to get some food at a restaurant, and then after getting that food, she went down the road to Target. That's about 2 miles away from the restaurant where she picked up the food. And then those snacks also vanished from the side of the road with Carlee? Remember now, the Apple Watch, her AirPods, her cell phone, all of these electronic devices left on the interstate. But those snacks though, they vanished along with Carlee.
Because I know you love your food.
They went on to say the Hoover Police Department has not located any evidence of a toddler walking down the interstate.
I love Pink Book less than shade. As a content creator who makes videos, I love the way she shades.
Nor did we receive any additional calls about a toddler walking down the interstate, despite numerous vehicles passing through the area as depicted by the traffic camera surveillance video. So HPD, once again, they are confirming what we already saw on the highway camera footage. The evidence shows there wasn't a baby there. So that explains why when Carlee went back home, all the talks about the baby ended there. They said detectives have obtained surveillance video from Carlee's neighborhood, which shows her walking down the sidewalk alone prior to her arrival at her residence. And then get this, fire department radio traffic obtained by several media outlets shows that medics were dispatched to her residence on an unresponsive but breathing person. That was the term used in the initial dispatch of the Hoover Fire Department to the residence. And the information about her condition was simply a dispatcher relaying information from what a 911 caller told the emergency communicator. When first responders arrived on scene, they found Miss Russell conscious and speaking, and she was transported in that condition.
11 Rescue 11 respond 2029 nominally passed. Unresponsive female. 11 Rescue 11 nominally passed. Adult female unresponsive is breathing. Police are en route. Stage 4 police.
Engine 5 responding.
When Carlee came back home, HPD is saying that someone inside of her house told the dispatcher that she was unresponsive but breathing. Yes, unresponsive but breathing. Now, the story was that Carlee had just walked all the way home from wherever the snatcher held her at. She got home on foot, and now she returned home and was reported unresponsive but breathing by somebody at her parents' house to dispatch. That's what HPD is saying. And they're saying that's why dispatch communicated to first responders that the woman was unresponsive but breathing, which was untrue because when they showed up to the house minutes later, Carlee was not unresponsive. HPD continued, she was later treated and released from a local hospital. Numerous evidentiary items are still being evaluated, and those items are key in the process of determining exactly what took place in the approximately 49 hours Carlee was missing, but also what took place prior to her disappearance. This release contains all of the information the Hoover Police Department is able to provide at this time. We understand that there are numerous rumors and misinformation making the rounds in both social media and traditional media. While we understand the public interest in this incident, we must maintain the integrity of the case. Thus, we are limited in what information or statements we can release or confirm at this time. Wow, so 3 important pieces of information here. Number 1, there was no baby. Number 2, Carlee stopped by Target before she pulled over on the interstate and called 911 about the non-existent baby. While she was at Target, she picked up these snacks. Her wig was left on the ground, her hat, her cell phone, the watch that should have been on her. All of that was left in the car or around the car. Basically, anything that could be used to track her was left. But the snacks, this kidnapper supposedly took her and allowed her to take her food too. And then 3, she was walking back home. She was up and alert leading to the steps of her parents' house. But when she got there, HPD claims that someone inside the house told 911 dispatch that Carlee was unresponsive but breathing. First responders got there and they did not find an unresponsive woman. Meanwhile, Carlee's mom said the abductor is still out there somewhere.
Do you believe that there's an abductor still out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And her parents released a statement clearing up information. They said they did not start a GoFundMe, so any GoFundMe you see of Carlee is a scam. The only money raised was by Crime Stoppers, and that money does not go to Carlee's family. It was supposed to go to the person who provided information that led to the safe return of Carlee. But apparently, according to her mother, Carlee was so smart and she fought her way out of captivity physically and mentally.
Do you believe she was fighting for her life?
Why are they not talking to this woman, man? What? Bro, what?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Fuck you, Mom. And Pops, it's on some bullshit because he's not saying a word. It's some cap in here. Why are they talking to her? I'm so annoyed by this story already. I'm
Definitely fought for her life.
I'm
There
done.
were moments when she physically had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life.
You wasn't there. Shut up.
Shut up, bitch.
So that money isn't going to anybody. Crime Stoppers is the one holding the money. Carlee's parents had nothing to do with that part. So yeah, Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama, they are the ones trying to hold on to the donor's money that they said they will return, but changed their minds the next day. Her mother said they will not be bullied. They are apparently upset with people online that are not believing their daughter's story, that they seem to be upholding and sticking behind. And then the father was in the last interview, looking like something isn't right, and he knew it but wasn't going to say anything. This is just all a big mess. What do you think about this? No baby, snacks from Target that vanished along with Carlee, and the 911 call of her being unresponsive but breathing, which was also inconsistent with her condition when first responders got there minutes later. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel for updates on this bizarre case. It sounds like things are really unraveling, and the parents seem to be sticking by their daughter's story, which is also making the public look at them sideways too. I don't know, but the dad's body language is telling me something is up, but he's standing behind his daughter and his wife.
Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone.
Okay, let me grab these super chats here, because I'll be damned. I'll be goddamned if we watch this half an hour worth of this shit and we don't get a conclusion. I'm sitting here like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
like I gotta, it's like having sex and not getting a nut. Like, what are we talking about here, man? We have a finale on this. Can we get to it? Jesus Christ. My baby didn't, man, salute to you, Cujo. I think she ran off to take some eggplant. You think that's what it was, Cujo, man? I'm so lost here, man. I can't understand why they're treating this grown-ass woman as if she's a child, if she's a minor. That's what's throwing your boy Theo off. If this is a man, first of all, it was a man, they don't do searches like this for men. Am I wrong here? Y'all let me know, because I'm actually trying to think of like cases that I remember from the past where it was a man and like a man only. And if you're a man, if you're missing, I don't think nobody gives a fuck, but I could be wrong there. I could be speaking inaccurately. Salute to you, Cujo. Listen, salute to the homie Great Pill Podcast. He says, rip to the missing wig. Appreciate you, Great Pill. Make sure you guys check out Great Pill's channel as well. Y'all are dumb, man. I see so many wig jokes. Y'all know I love it, but I couldn't pay attention to the wig jokes. I'm trying to watch this video, something I never do. Trying to understand what's going on here, man. Salute to you, D-Man, so what you got? Nothing more than a lace front wig attached. Appreciate the $2 super chat, man. It's so funny that it was nothing found but her Apple Watch, her AirPods, and her wig. Did they have to mention the wig? Mainstream media is like the wig. I digress. Let's see. Salute to, I think I have some, okay, I got a few more here. Salute to the homie Cujo. Cujo says, Pop's quiet. He knows his daughter a hoe. There you go, man.
Shut up, bitch.
It's good. Let's see. All right, appreciate you, Cujo. Let's see, Mel Brown. What you got, Mr. Brown? It's all a hoax. It makes it bad for the next sister that's missing for real. Exactly, man. And that's what I said, man. I hate situations like this when they turn out to be false or inaccurate, because it just wastes a lot of these law enforcement agencies. It wastes so much time and manpower, bro. It's not even talking about the money. It's just a waste of time, like taking me off actually helping people in need. You're absolutely right, dog. You're absolutely right, Mr. Brown. 10 plus is captivity, stipulation. Salute to you, 10 plus. Let's see. Salute to you, Project Leroy. He says, so she lost her wig while listening to the baby. Y'all are wrong, bro. Y'all are wrong, man. All right, let's get back to it, guys. Appreciate it. Let's get back to it. Hopefully get the update. What's going on?
Left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data includes several internet searches and the days leading up to her disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, "Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert?" was searched. On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "How to take money from a register without being caught," was searched. On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "Birmingham Bus Station," was searched.
Thanks for the
On
tip.
July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction, was conducted. There were 2 searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert. There were other searches on Carlee's phone that appeared to shed some light on her mindset, but out of respect for her privacy, we will not be releasing the content of those searches at this time.
Oh no, lock her up. This woman is disgusting. First of all, she had everybody thinking that someone snatched her. Look at all she's going through just to pull this off. If you want to see the full press conference, you can watch it right now on my other channel. The link is below, and don't forget to subscribe over there too. This is just crazy. And I'm going to talk more about those details released at that conference in the coming days. But she had everybody looking for her, everybody praying for her, donating money. Then when the logical folks started realizing things weren't adding up, you had her defenders jumping on the logical people, telling them to be quiet. I waited on the facts to come out, and now we all see. I got at least 50 reasons why this lady should be locked up right now. If you want me to get into that in part 3, drop part 3 below. If enough of you request it, we'll definitely dive into all of that information that was just released by HPD. I think a lot of you feminists and you simps, you have a lot of apologizing to do. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started below in the comments. What do you think about the people that's still trying to defend this? Even with all this information that's out there now, you have a bunch of morons, really these feminists, still defending Carlee and saying that she was abducted. Let me know what you think about them. Shout out to our sister Clarissa. I appreciate you, Clarissa.
Jesus, we still don't, oh my God, bro. Oh, this is it's I don't have no patience. That's what it is.
Oh my God. Stop it.
I hate starting a story and not getting a conclusion to it. This pisses me off. So what did she steal? Said something about stealing from a register. So did she try to take some money? And what was she going over in Nashville? My head hurts. I'm tired already. Salute to you, Cujo. He says they don't search for men. By the time they find us, we got a full beard and worms eating out our eyeball. Facts, bro. I was just sitting back here thinking, just in the moment, like, do they search? Hold on, do they actually even search for men? Like maybe a missing family, a man and his family. But I'm just saying, old single Joe going up the street, and he just go missing. I think they might put some, like, billboards up and shit like that, but actively searching. Police search? I don't think they do, man. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Appreciate you, Cujo. Let's see here. It's too much. It's too much. Let's see. Salute to the homie Salty Balls. I see you, man. Appreciate the $10 super chat.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Appreciate you very much, Salty Balls. If somebody can drop the link to Machismo TV, definitely go over there and check out their content. If you guys need help with your channel, appreciate you, Salty Balls. You guys need help with your channel, hit me up here on the Calendly link, and I can walk you through it. Appreciate you very much. I've had a couple good productive meetings with some of you guys who were looking to start channels. So appreciate you very much, Bella Rings. Man. So what's the determination here? I still don't know what's that poor Wiggs, but I hate being late. That's what I'm saying, man. I thought damn it, I'm kind of pissed I covered this now. I thought we was going to get to the end of this, man. Like, there's still some details missing. But I don't care, man. We'll get on to the next one, bro. Beyonce tickets was searched. Thanks for the tip. People listen to every show her face. No, she doesn't pinball. And I would say she shouldn't. Don't show her face. She rebels against the sisterhood too much, man. I would never advise her to show her face, man. They might do something to her. Let's see. Salute to you. Let's see. What do you got? Fake abduction of the Wigs. Y'all are stupid, man. This crime is solved, man. I have seen men on posters only. Yeah, exactly, Mild Bill. That's what I was thinking about. Here in Detroit, you usually see him. You see him missing on posters, but not really. Hey, we're gonna do an active search for Mild Bill over here. You know what I mean? Usually not the case. Salute to you, Katie Walker. Did you receive my email on the story yesterday? Yeah, I got it. I was actually looking at that just a second ago to say I don't know if what you sent me has more information on it. Let's see what we got here. What is this? It's Facebook. I don't really like Facebook, but ooh, that's a long press conference. That's a long press conference. It's like 25 minutes. It's like 25 minutes. Katie Walker. I see it. It's too long though. Appreciate you very much. Let's see. Let's get to it, man. I'm off this Carlee shit now. I'm left this shit. I'm sitting here. I didn't get off, man. I don't really like this too much. Let's see. Salute to you. Nashville, Beyonce. That's what I was, when they were saying Nashville, I was thinking, what's going on over here at Nashville? And then somebody said, Beyonce, is this what this shit is? What is it with Beyonce's hold over you bitches? What is it? Let's talk about that for a second. This is not something I plan on talking about, but let's talk about this for a second. Why is Beyonce praised like she's some fucking goddess deity? This bitch makes songs. Why is it that she's so important to so many black women? She makes music, mediocre music. Yeah, I said
Bang! It's good!
I don't know what type of music. I couldn't tell you a Beyonce song while I'm sitting up here calling her mediocre. I'm sure it probably is mediocre. But what is it with Beyonce hold over you ladies? Or I know it's not, I'm not talking specifically to the lovely ladies in the squadettes. But what is it? What is it about Beyonce that have you bitches losing y'all fucking mind? It's Beyonce.
Thanks for the tip.
Because people just talk about like Beyonce, like it's like it's a mandatory event, a Beyonce concert. Oh yeah, it's Beyonce. Yeah, I work at fucking Kroger stocking fruit and shit, but Beyonce concert, yeah, I'm gonna pay $30,000 for a ticket. It's like,
hey yo, what the fuck?
It's like the reason that I don't buy Jordans. Michael Jordan's a billionaire. What the fuck he need my money for? But these people be like mortgaging their homes to get some fucking concert tickets. Do I still have that drop? I don't know if I still have that drop. I might have taken it out. I don't think I got it anymore. There's powerful niggery afoot here. Like, what is going on, man? All right, I'm done. We can get to the next video. Let me grab the super chats. I'm just always curious about that. What the fuck is it about Beyonce that makes her just? I mean, she's an. I don't get it, man. Maybe it ain't for me. There is no ending deal. It's just crazy. See, now I'm mad. I'm never doing a story with no ending. I gotta have a conclusion, Gloria. I'm pissed. Let's see. Laura, we're gonna get right back to it, guys. We need Kendra at this stage. This is a mystery. We have to solve it for ourselves for the Scooby-Doo squad, man. No, thank you. Look, now that I did that, don't have a definitive answer. Kanye, this is what I got, bro.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you. We don't care.
I don't have the attention span for this or the time, but I'll admit it. Salute to you, Dusty Ninja Boy. What you got, bro? He says Wigamos, Capsaurus, a species from the land of BS. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you, Dusty Ninja. Man, I'm done, man. I'm done. Let's see. Salute to you. Appreciate you for the $10 super chat, Dusty Ninja Boy. Mark Hoop, what you got? They spend more time looking for the wig than looking for a man. You see? That wig. They just had to mention that wig, man. They just had to mention that shit, bro. What is it with Beyonce, man? What is this shit, Mona? Like, oh, I just don't get it. And her music, that's what I'm assuming her music is mid. But like, I remember talking to a woman years ago. This is probably 7-8 years ago, talking about going to Beyonce, which I know she couldn't afford. The tickets were in Detroit. Well, no, it was, we obviously in Detroit. I think the show was in Chicago. And she was going, and she was like, they were $1,000 or some shit like that, like a piece. And I was like, first of all, I know you can't afford that shit, but what? But the way she spoke about it was if, no, Theo, like, I have to go. Like, nigga, you have to go to the hospital. You don't have to go see Beyonce. It's not a mandatory out. Again, I've said that I hate when broke people, when people who can't afford it act like certain things are mandatory even though they know it's fiscally irresponsible. You got $3 in your checking account, but we got to go we got to spend $20K every year on Disney tickets even though we can't afford that shit. I'm off this. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure I didn't miss any more super chats. I'm pissed. All right, let's get back to it. I'd rather take a trip. I don't get it, man. I do not get it. People be talking like Beyonce like it's a mandatory goddamn item. It's not. It's fucking Beyonce. Jesus Christ. All right, let's get to it, guys. We got Jason Black. He's going to be talking about, I think Beyonce's dad has talked about as well. I don't know Beyonce. Y'all, I don't know these people. I think Beyonce's parents split, and he's going to also be talking about Kimora Simmons. Basically, these women trying to upgrade. Grown folk talk. I see these women trying to upgrade, and they post wall. That's kind of what the gist of it is. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. That evil wig. Y'all are dumb. Let's get to it. I'm mad that I wasted y'all time with that shit. No conclusion. I'm upset. Let's get to it, guys.
So far, those who are not
Book.
familiar with the background of this story and
Pink Book off my screen, respectfully. Not you, Pink Book. I never take it out on you. Blaze 27. What is it? Blazer? Is that Blazer or something like that? I'm sorry. In general, I salute you. I'm off my keister right now. All right, let's get to it, man. We got Jason Black going in. Hit the like button, y'all.
Well, half past dead, but we are here. Greetings, brothers and sisters from around the world. Pull up a chair. It's time to get down to the business. I am, of course, your host, your brother, your humble servant, Mr. Jason Black. Glad to be with you all here again this evening.
And one more thing before we get started. Again, because I think I say this a lot. I'm not a fuddy-duddy. Like, go have fun. Spend your money. I just hate when people don't prioritize those people who are not in a financially sound place to be spending that money on bullshit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You got the extra money, go spend your show. I'll spend money. Saw Dave Chappelle and things like that. You know, if you got the money, spend it. Spend it. It's okay. But I'm talking about the people who broke as fuck. Mrs. White Castle worker. Oh, Jesus, working 80 hours to bring home a $500 paycheck after 2 weeks. Talking about, oh, yeah, well, yep, let me go get this new Cadillac. It's like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
if you don't get a bus pass and shut the fuck up, all right, I'm done.
Come hella high water. All right here, so tonight's program, I actually got a few things on my mind. You'll have to excuse me. I'm just letting you know in advance.
Right here.
There's probably going to be a little bit of a rant involved here, but I really want to address the subject in a manner in which I think is befitting. And tonight I want to talk about dimensions of downgrade. And there are a few things in particular here. One of them in particular I want to talk about, which was recent comments from Kim Kardashian about Kanye West. Gonna get to that. But first and foremost,
hit the like button,
I want to deal with this right here. There's a rumor circulating here based on things people have seen and things people have heard that Tina Knowles, also known as Tina Knowles Lawson,
me need the OG,
may be splitting with her husband, Mr. Richard Lawson. You'll all remember there was a famous video came out a few years ago with her doing an interview with him and talking about he was not the person that she really wanted and he's not perfect.
I should have brought that video up. Do you guys remember that video? She embarrassed, that was about 2 or 3 years ago, maybe a little longer. She embarrassed the fuck out of her husband during some interview. It was appalling how much she embarrassed this dude. They signed up for OnlyFans to give their money to Beyonce. Facts, Chelsea. It's like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
it blows my, I'll leave it alone. It blows my mind. I think maybe I'm crazy.
Everyone remembers watching that video that his face changed after she said that. His face changed after
I love White Castle.
And so I was taking a look at that.
Exactly,
and
Jay.
You got to remember, after Tina Knowles divorced from Matthew Knowles, father of Beyonce Knowles, by the way, the man who built Beyonce Knowles into the legendary, iconic powerhouse known as Beyonce, the man who did that, his wife played practically no role in the matter, not in her star turn at all.
I apologize. I almost missed this super chat from the Quiet Storm. He says, I got to donate to Theo. Weed fund. Fuck Beyonce, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Appreciate the $5 super chat. And like I said, I don't have anything against Beyonce. I don't think I've ever even seen Beyonce talk before outside of singing. I'm sure she's done an interview. I think she's real elusive with her interviews. Quiet Storm, similar to like Tim Duncan when he played, like you really didn't hear him talk that much. I've heard those two, that comparison made quite often. But I don't have anything. I couldn't tell you a goddamn thing about Beyonce. I'm pretty sure she's from Houston. That's all I really know about Beyonce and Destiny Child and shit. Nothing against her. It's the mentality that these people have. Like Jay Gray said, bitch, you work at Audi up here talking about you saving up for some Beyonce tickets. It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You barely got your goddamn lights on. You barely made your rent. Come on now, you a couple days later you're renting them fees and you fucked. Again, if you got the money, do it. But so many people just don't have the money, man. They be broke as fuck and they make themselves broker and broker, even though I don't even think those are correct terms, by just thinking that these bullshit things, these bullshit wants are needs, basically. Let me get back to it. Let me get off my soapbox. Appreciate you, Quiet Storm.
And yeah, well, we all see how that turned out. But there is something in particular here, and this is the problem. This is the problem. I want folks to understand what the real issue here is, and it goes to the problem of getting downgraded. You take a look here, and you see what's happening, and you see on your screen here, I want to show you what the first problem is. Mr. Richard Lawson, he's a good man. He's an honorable man. Probably wasn't very bright for getting with her. Good man, honorable man. Never heard any problems with him.
Hit the like button, y'all.
Filmmaker, number of other things, but let me show you the first problem. Mr. Lawson, here was your first problem. See that number right there, Mr. Lawson? That's your first problem. That is your first problem right there. Remember what I've been telling you all here for weeks, and I want the fellas to understand this.
Real quick, so for my clarification. So this is Beyonce's mom's new man? Because I remember her and her old man split. That's what that is. I think I'm right.
I want to understand this so we can have a clear understanding of who we are as people.
Mostly,
take a look
right?
at this number under Tina Lawson. And then you take a look at this number under Richard Lawson. Tina, Richard. You see that? That's the first thing. So what you have is a power imbalance from status. You have a power imbalance, which is what I've been telling you all about and warning you all about for the longest time. There is a power imbalance. My channel here on YouTube is the Definitive School of Power Dynamics. And the first thing I want to point out here is that you have a woman who, when you go through her Instagram, is very clear to see that she is very, very stuck on herself. This is a woman who is how old now? Taking videos of herself looking into a phone. How old are you, Grandma?
Ooh, let me grab the super chat here for the homie Mark Coop. All the single ladies bitch married. Great observation. But here's why I stopped it. I be seeing O'Shea be doing a bunch of videos. O'Shea be putting out so much content, bro. But two people specifically. Well, Tia Mallory is one of them, but then Tracy Ellis Ross. Because I don't be on TikTok like that. So I come to find out all these celebrities have huge TikTok followers. And a lot of them are just dancing. I even seen The Rock. The Rock big ass is just dancing to his 20 minutes. I would never see Theo dancing on the TikTok ever. Fuck all that. But my point is that it amazes me. I just thought about this right now when they was showing Beyonce old ass mama. Is that Tracy Ellis Ross? She be just, oh my God, I'd be watching those, not watching those videos because I am not spending my time watching that shit, but O'Shea be reacting to them. And it's cringeworthy. Like I get it, Tracy, you're in great shape and all that shit, but you're just an old woman dancing like a fucking nerd. Like, to me, it's the most cringiest thing ever. But I'm thinking, these people have millions of followers. It must be people that are into this shit. But all I see is an old lady post-wall shaking it up and then trying to thirst trap as well. My bad. I'm done. I'm done ranting. I'm going to let Jason talk.
Taking pictures of herself with other aged out women. No disrespect. No disrespect. These are older, mature women. You take a look. Does she act like somebody who's not a star herself? You would swear that she was the one making the albums. You swear that she was, and you'd be wrong. You'd swear that. Every time you turn around, she's very, very good on herself. Very, very good on herself. What I'm saying is that, sir, when you have somebody, take a look at this row right here. This picture right here could have been in there for the rest of them. Take a look at that. 1, 2, 3, just back to back to back. That's your warning sign here that this woman is first and foremost concerned about herself. Mr. Lawson, you could never be anything more than a accessory in the world of Tina Knowles. You could never be anything more than an accessory because in her world, it is about status, and a man needs to understand that when a woman is very, very concerned about how she looks so much and whatnot, especially at that age and things, she's concerned about her status, sir. And she's asking herself, do you actually have the ability to elevate that status? Do you have the ability to do that? Has nothing to do with how nice of a guy you are, how cool of a guy you are, how anything else of a guy you are. It has absolutely nothing to do with that, sir. At the end of the day, she's asking, can you promote and increase the single biggest thing that is important to me? My status. Can you elevate that? And technically speaking, sir, the bottom line is you can't. The bottom line is you are a downgrade, and I don't say that disrespectfully. I'm saying this because I want all of you to understand how this works. I want you all to understand how that works. Because we all saw it when she did that video. We all saw it when she did the video. We saw it when how she was talking about him in front of cameras. She basically was like, hey, I'm the reason that you are here.
I'm going to see if I can find that video.
I'm the reason that you are. I'm the only reason they're talking to you.
Crisis to fresh.
I want to take you on another little trip here. I want to take you on another little trip. I want to ask you all another question here. If anybody questions me about Jason, is Tina Knowles Lawson most concerned about status? Jason, how do you know that? How can you speak like this? How can you say that? I have one question to ask you all, a question I don't think any of you have ever asked yourselves. If you take a look at her Instagram, you see it says Miss Tina Lawson. Below that, you see it says Tina Knowles. Miss Tina Lawson, Tina Knowles. Miss Tina Lawson, Tina Knowles. Tina Lawson, Tina Knowles. Folks, what is Tina Knowles' maiden name? You know, the name that she's supposed to use when she's not married to someone. What is Tina Knowles' maiden name? Because the only thing you've ever known her as is Tina Knowles, including when she divorced, what was that guy's name? Well, certainly his name couldn't be Matthew Knowles because even divorced, she's still calling herself Tina Knowles. Even divorced. Now, by the way, if you Google it, you can find it. By the way, if you Google it, you can find it. But by the way, Knowles was Matthew's last name. And Knowles is Beyonce's last name before she got married to Jay-Z, although you know how that goes. So Knowles isn't Beyonce. Well, it shouldn't be Beyonce's anymore unless she wants to keep it. That is her father. But Tina Knowles, why are you still running around calling yourself Knowles? Unless, of course, you were born Tina Knowles, and you're not. So why is she still holding on to her ex-husband's name?
Great question.
Could it be because Tina, before Matthew, doesn't have any status? And that no matter what this man did that she claims was just so egregious or whatever, no matter what it is you say you did, you didn't get rid of that man's name. You see, when a woman starts holding on. I've told you about this for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks now. I'm going over this since we started talking about Lala Anthony coming out saying that the men ain't claiming her. And
1980 Fat just subscribed. Salute.
I point out to you all, by the way, she still has people calling her Lala Anthony.
Yep.
On Call Me Daddy, Lala was still being referred to as Lala Anthony. I'm trying to get your attention here of how that works. We can go down the list all damn day. Nicole Murphy, R. Kelly's wife, Larsa Pippen. Yeah, you see, when a woman isn't going to take a downgrade in status if she doesn't have to. It's one thing to take a downgrade in status but not money. It's another thing to take a downgrade in money but not status. It's a hell of a thing when you got to take a downgrade in money and status. You just got pushed all the damn way off the cliff. Right now, tonight, today, you can take a look at Tina Knowles Lawson. Tina Knowles' Instagram right now. I'm showing you all live feed of it here. She still refers to herself on here as Tina Knowles. Tina Knowles. And you were the guy who was married to her, Mr. Lawson. Maybe it was because you wanted to get your notoriety up. Maybe it's because you would help boost your name. I don't know. I hope it had the intended effect. But I am telling you that from a strategic standpoint here, it's very easy to see where this is going. That woman was still referring to herself as Tina Knowles. And today, she's referring to herself as Tina Knowles still. To a man she ain't been married to now for what, half a decade or so? But still calls herself Tina Knowles. Even though supposedly her name is Beyonce. So, all right. That's fine. But by the way, she calls herself Tina Knowles. Yep. Could have said anything else there. It would be equally as legit. Didn't do that. Yeah, because Matthew, the world knows your daughter as Beyonce Knowles. Tina wants that shine. She wants the shine that Beyonce has. She doesn't want the shine of being Beyonce's mother. She wants the shine of being Beyonce's peer. She doesn't want the shine of being Beyonce's mom, Beyonce's elder. She wants to be recognized as Beyonce's peer. And that doesn't happen as Tina Lawson. She wants that status. When a woman loses status, she's going to hold on to the vestiges of where she was. That's the sign to you fellas that you don't actually have much status in that woman's eyes. Ladies, can y'all just be honest? It's a cold-ass game, but that's the way that you play it. Fellas, these women gonna teach you a lot about power dynamics if you just pay attention. These women will teach you fellas a whole lot about power dynamics if you'll just watch what they do and how they move.
Yeah, I see a couple of ladies spitting. Larry just said it right here. No current or ex-girlfriend is carrying my last name. It's good. She kept hers. But and Rachel says, I don't think it's holding on to. I completely disagree. I think she says, I don't think it's holding on to her ex-husband's name. I think it's maintaining the same name as her children. I couldn't disagree with you more because all of these same husbands are all the famous ones, all the ones who helped put in the work. Like you talking about Larsa Pippen, Lala Anthony. Nah, I think it's. I couldn't disagree with you more, but. We all entitled to our opinion. Let's get back to it.
You see, the problem is that most males are so worried, so damn concerned about how quick and how fast and how hard they can get up next to a female that it doesn't matter what she does or what she says as long as he can lay up. He ignores everything else, including when she's got him over a barrel.
Want a different last name than her child, goofy.
Too many fellas here, the prospect of sex, not even sex with a dime, just sex, period, turns their brains off. It turns their brains off. Click. Meanwhile, this woman was sitting there so obviously throughout the entirety of your marriage here now, sir. And I'm not saying that I hope they break up. I certainly hope that doesn't happen there. I hope we found true love. But just in case things went the way I predicted, you're dealing with a woman who blatantly, openly is first and foremost in love with herself. You were never going to be able to satisfy her. Having another man, she wanted to prove to her, she wanted to show the world that, oh, Matthew doesn't want me, so don't worry, I'll find someone who does. Man, you ain't never gonna find another Matthew Knowles. You're never gonna find another Matthew Knowles. That was it. From here on out, all we're doing now is witnessing you, documenting your descent. That's all. Fellas, understand something. You know if you're the bag, you know if you're the status, you know if you're the prize. If your female that you ain't been with in years is still carrying what you built. She has no reason to. There's no benefit to her except that she's more valuable stabbing you in the damn back and backing on you. You're more valuable with her backbiting at you than you are with her just, quote, letting it go. She ain't letting go of a damn thing. If that fella had the status and the shine to give, she'd be holding on to where she's at. That's the only way a woman can move on, is if she's going on to something bigger and better. There's a difference between moving on and moving on up. There's a difference between those two. You see, the name, pay attention. Fellas, pay attention. The name Tina Knowles opens doors. In the chat room, somebody said Juanita Jordan. I don't know if she still uses Michael's name. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if she does. You see, the name Tina Knowles opens doors. Bezos, Mackenzie Bezos, the name Bezos opens doors. The name Pippin opens doors. The name West, as in Kanye West, the name West opens doors. Anthony, Lala Anthony, that name Anthony opens doors. See, that's a value that transcends money and transcends dollars. That name opens doors. That name gets phones ringing. That name gets people to call you back. That name gets managers at restaurants to stand at attention. That name does things. I want you to recognize that. Y'all will be here all damn night naming names. Tina Turner, the rest of those names open doors.
I don't know if he said Larsa.
And as a man, the whole purpose of you having the status is that name opens doors. Don't you know how crazy it looks for Tina Knowles to still be running around all this damn time calling herself Knowles? You done married a brand new man.
Fact. And you know what? And think about that. If you was the next husband and she still insisting on rocking her first husband's name, I'd be like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck? This bitch.
Offended at best.
And yet you are still in front of the world presenting yourself Tina Lawson, Tina Knowles, just in case you forgot that she remembers when she had her highest status. She was at the top of her game with this name. That's why I want the men here to understand everyone else is a beneficiary of what you build for yourself. It's not about doing it for a female, dummy. It is about doing it for yourself and understanding you give folks something to lose. You give folks something to lose. And in the modern era, what we're noticing here is that when a female falls from grace, when she goes falling down, the first thing she does is grab for something of value, something intangible, something she has a legal right to, something that you can't force her to give up. You can't force her to let it go. In the chat room, somebody said, don't forget about Kimora Simmons. Oh, I didn't. This
the one I was waiting on. This the one I was waiting on right here. Kimora Simmons.
You ain't said nothing but the thing. Oh, I didn't forget. Fully stacked, fully loaded. If you all agree with what I'm saying here tonight, give me the fire emoji in the chat room and hit the likes button. It's almost 2,000 people in here in just the first 18 minutes. Almost 2,000 people in here. Let me get the fire emoji. Otherwise, we're going to figure y'all saying Jason ain't no good. We'll just wrap it up. Make me none. But if you agree I'm telling the truth tonight, hit that likes button and let everybody know that you agree. This is the truth. Hard for them to feel otherwise. Hard for them to understand. You want to talk about Kimora Lee Simmons? Let's talk about Kimora Lee Simmons. A woman here who has absolutely no reason to be calling herself Kimora Lee Simmons except the obvious reason nobody cares about Kimora Lee. It's Kimora Lee Simmons. Without that name, they don't care about that. They don't care about anything. That name is what matters. So, after all these years of being divorced, this woman went on with that scammer that she got hooked up with and tried to steal Russell Simmons' money. That scammer she got hooked up with. Well, he's been sitting up here talking about Russell Simmons. And she didn't like some of the stuff he posted here. This is a few weeks ago.
Right, Mona D?
So here's my thing. I want to play this video because there's so many gems in here. It's only 5 minutes. I want to play this video, and I want you all to understand she took to Twitter because when a woman can't whoop your ass, she'll go after your reputation. Dr. Jordan Peterson said that that's what women do. Women fight by assassinating character. That's how women fight. Men fight with their fists. Women fight by attacking your character, attacking your image. Well, she didn't like a few things that she heard. Really had no reason to say anything at all. Could have just went home, but there's a reason that she didn't. That folks are not talking about. There's a reason that she didn't. I want you to hear what the problem is.
I'm very transparent in the fact that in the sense that, you know, again, people know me. You guys know me. Some of you have never met me. You've grown up with me. You've seen my shows. You see my work. You wear my clothes. Others of you know me very well. You know me personally. You know.
All right, let me stop right there. Many of you grew up with me. You know me well. You know my shows. You wore my clothes. Ma'am, you don't have any shows.
Yo, hold on.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
And the reason I stopped there, I never made a video. I recorded my video that I was going to do reaction when this whole Kimora Simmons, Russell Simmons thing popped off. But it was too much. I was like, what? Because I really didn't understand the beef. Because I watched this video of Kimora Lee Simmons, whatever the hell her name is, of her talking. And I thought to myself, because she was talking as if she built Russell Simmons. And I remember thinking, I was watching her talk and just thinking,
stop the cap. You do realize that we can see you lying, right?
And in that moment, I realized, Theo, it's because you're older. You remember when she was coming up with her and Russell. It's a lot of stupid people who just follow these celebrities and I have no idea. So when she was talking, I remember recording my video and I said it in the video that I never put out. I said it was, bitch, you just up here talking. And she's talking as if she built Russell fucking Simmons. Didn't Russell Simmons start Def Jam, bitch? Like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I beg your pardon? It just blew my mind when I saw it the first time. Let's get back to it.
You don't have any clothes.
Yeah, she ain't. Yeah.
Be very clear about that. You don't have any. Your ex-husband has that. You owe every inch of that to your ex-husband. So for you to speak in this deceitful, narcissistic narrative here, that's insane. But it just shows you that when you're dealing with someone who is conceited and their world revolves around themselves, when you go ask them what happened in history, history will become them-centric. But Kimora Lee Simmons has no clothes. She had no shows. She has none of that. Russell Simmons does. And just this quickly, she's creating a narrative that's completely false. But on the internet, there'll be folks who'll sit up here and back you up, even if it's false.
That, again, people know me. You guys know me. Some of you have never met me. You've grown up with me. You've seen my shows. You see my work. You wear my clothes. Others of you know me very well. You know me personally. You know my kids. You know my exes. You know the dads. A lot of people here know both.
Random. Kimora, I remember this in my story. She got three kids' fathers. I already said that. If you have children by more than 2 people, I think 2 people is nasty, but 2 I can live with. 3 people, you're gross. I don't give a damn how you slice.
Of us, and they know he's wrong. All the friends have said this is wrong. This is crazy. We don't understand it.
Okay, all the friends have said that. All the friends are not going to social media. All the friends are not on Twitter. All of them are not doing that. So, really? All the friends. And yet all we see is you.
Me neither, Bella.
Sign number 1 right there. She's the only person talking while she's ripping this man's character apart.
But they still support him. I feel like it's one of those things where he's just like a lot of people here know both of us. And they know he's wrong. All the friends have said, this is wrong, this is crazy, we don't understand it. But they still support him. I feel like it's one of those things where he's...
Whoa! Now, did you get that? All the friends, they all know it. They all talk to me. All the friends know it. They know he's wrong, but they still support him. Well, you all know what they say about the word but. It invalidates everything that came before it. So, all the friends, they all know he's wrong, but they still support him, ma'am. First of all, they don't sound like they're your friends, Kimora. If your friends support your ex-husband, it doesn't sound like those are your friends. It sounds just like the TV shows and the name brands and the clothing line. It sounds like those are his friends. And once again, something that belongs to your husband, you're trying to grift.
Thanks for the tip.
And graft onto yourself.
Let me grab the super chat here. But yeah. Just like Project Leroy said it a second ago about she was baby fat. Yeah, baby fat was given. And I remember that. That shit came from Fat Form, a clothing brand he already had. It's just amazing me. And I'll never put my reaction out because I was just watching this chick talk and I was just thinking to myself, like, the audacity. I'm like, she's talking like she, and by the way, Russell was young. Yeah, gross, by the way, because I heard he was into the youngsters. There's quite an age gap. But yeah, man, it's just the audacity to me. It's the audacity to me. And again, Cree made a point, and I want to make sure I'm not without nuance. We were talking about the last name thing. Oh yeah, it's a lot of legalities. I hear what Cree was saying about have to change last names, and I know that shit can be a pain in the ass. Don't get it mistaken. I'm not that obtuse. I understand it. It's more than just, hey, let me go turn this piece of paper in it. Now I have a new last name. I totally get that, what you guys are saying. There's going to be exceptions in between. But I'm just saying, you ain't walking around with my goddamn last name if you bang! It's good! I tell you that shit. That's just me. Salute to everybody else, but
wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
I get it. Let's see. Salute to you, Project Leroy. Stop hating Kimora. You married a scammer and lost. Yeah, that's another thing, man. And was trying to get Russell for all his money, too, bro. What are we talking about here? Let's see. She had 1 kid. Yeah. That's why I was seeing she had a third dude. She was like, their father's like, I don't give a fuck how much money you got, man. People who have children, I think 2 is a bit much, but 3 is just, I want to puke. And I hope somebody in here got 3 children by 3 different people. I hope you feel a certain type of way, you gross fuck. Bang! It's good! That's wrong. Somebody in the squad was like, unsubscribed. Salute to you, Quad Storm. What you got, bro? Women are survivalists by nature. Anything to keep their name and brand alive, to keep the bag. Tina Turner, anyone? Even though Ike gave her both names. There you go, bang! Bang! It's good! I think you brought it up, but I know Lars a pippin' ass out here. She gonna keep that damn name. It's because, it's obvious. These names bring notoriety and they give them access that their maiden names wouldn't do. Let's just keep it a buck. Appreciate you, Quiet Storm. Let's get back to it, man. She talking like she built Russell Simmons, man. What the fuck?
See, this is the part of divorce law that people don't talk about. Now, I've never been married, but let me tell you something. This is the part of divorce law that people don't talk about. Fellas, if you done built up good for yourself, should a broad be able to eat off your name? I put up a post earlier today on my Facebook. I want people who gonna eat with me, not try to eat off me. Fellas, should a broad be able to eat off your name if you two are not together anymore? Should she still be able to go around and use your name if you two are not together? What I'm saying is, if your name opens doors, should she still be allowed to go around and open those doors with your name? So she can sit here on Instagram, rip you to shreds, attack you unmercifully. And yet she should still be able to walk around and open doors with your name? Even the Kardashians were able to sue to stop Black China from that. But she should still be able to go around and eat off your name. Open doors with that name. Walk through the door as if that majesty you've created is still draped on her somehow. I want fellas to start thinking about that. Start thinking that way. A lot of you were raised and whatnot, no disrespect. You were raised by parents. You had fathers who didn't have a name. He wasn't about nothing. He was a deadbeat. I get that. But that might not be your story. And I'm not saying you got to be an international icon either. There may be certain circles that you move in, and you are respected in those circles. And any female who is able to legitimately attach herself to you, she's going to get the benefit of the name that you built in those circles. But if she ain't with you anymore and she don't fool with you anymore, should she still have access to open them doors with that key, which is your name, your status? Because Kimora Lee Simmons is sitting up here making videos, not about herself, not about anything she's doing, but about Russell, and saying that, oh yeah, by my way, our so-called friends still support him. Kimora Lee, your friends know you on the bull jive.
Very well. You know me personally. You know my kids. You know my exes. You know the dads. A lot of people here know both of us, you know, and they know he's wrong. All the friends have said, this is wrong. This is crazy. We don't understand it. But they still support him. I feel like it's one of those things where he's just like a bigger than life kind of, you know, powerhouse. And so he just kind of turns and manipulates the press and people and to believe, you know, anything like gaslighting, you know, like that.
Y'all, when is the last time Russell Simmons gave an interview? Well, someone please tell me, when's the last time Russell Simmons gave a sit-down interview? Because this woman's acting like he was talking to Barbara Walters on ABC.
That's a great point by Jason, because didn't Russell flee? Didn't he flee the country or some shit? Like allegations was gonna come out about him. I don't know what the fuck. It was something to do. I don't know if it was great essay, but something about something. And his ass bolted out the country. With that being said, makes a great point. Russell ain't talking. What are you talking about?
He manipulates the press. Manipulates them how? When's the last time he spoke to the press? When? When's this groundbreaking interview that I missed?
It didn't happen. I didn't do that to you. I didn't do those things to you. I didn't, you know, you're imagining things. How many countless women have said this, have been told this, I should say, or would say this to you? Myself and my...
All right, first of all, I gotta say something right now. Kimora Lee is an excellent actress. She can turn, you can tell that this is a woman with practice. She can turn on the tears in a moment. And ladies, I got to read your mail right quick. I got to read your mail. First of all, shout out to everyone who's contributed to tonight's program on PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, especially in the super chat. I see y'all, Project Leroy, everyone else out there, brother. Thank you very much for your support. We appreciate that. Ladies, you all know full damn well, you all can cry at the drop of a hat. You all will cry like a river when you are frustrated. Not frustrated because you've done wrong, but frustrated because you're not getting your way. You feel like you're not able to punish this other person the way you want to do them. And then when you start talking about it and sifting through your feelings, you start crying because you think you have a sympathetic audience, but not because you've been injured, but because you're frustrated that you don't get to vent on these other people and take your anger out on them and punish them the way you really wish you could get at them. Now, I submit to you all right now that Kimora Lee is crying, but she's crying because what she said, people don't believe me. They believe him. Well, yeah, because you are completely without credibility.
Big Smooth says, here comes the waterless tears. Fact, Big Smooth. Great to have you, bro. Exactly. Well, that's something else that I'm doing. Looking at these women when they're crying and never seeing anything coming out. Like, stop falling for this shit, fellas. I know I'm like Kevin Samuels on that aspect. Your tears mean nothing to me. A woman sitting back crying, I don't buy that shit not like I used to. Fuck out of here.
And everyone should know you're an actress. It's what you do.
Yo.
It's what you do.
Fake it. Facts, Abe.
And she's amazed that we as the general public can see right through it. That's the part that she's amazed at. She's used to the idea that if she says he wrong, he bad, you're supposed to all just fall in line. Remember, at the beginning right here, she's talking about us out here in the world as if we are her fans.
I'm very transparent in the sense that, you know, again, people know me. You guys know me. Some of you have never met me. You've grown up with me. You've seen my shows. You see my work. You wear my clothes.
She's talking about all of us as if we're her fan base. Not as if we're objective adults. Well, you're all my fans, so I'm here to speak to all my sweetie pies and tell you all that we're here to turn against Russell.
Bigger than life kind of, you know, powerhouse. And so he just kind of turns and manipulates the press and people and to believe, you know, anything like gaslighting, you know, like that didn't happen. I didn't do that to you. I didn't do those things to you. I didn't, you know, you're imagining things. How many countless women have said this?
Thanks for the tip.
Let me grab the super chats here. Salute to you. Yeah, his daughter, Mr. Jersey Wither said his daughter was just in the media trying to slam him too. Yeah, that's how all this kicked off, man. I'm telling you, I was making a video, but I couldn't piece this shit together. I said, this sound like some entitled, spoiled ass people talk about his daughter as well as Kimora bitching about something that they should be keeping to themselves, which I still wasn't even 100% sure what the situation was. Just sound like some spoiled people. Sound like he was cutting his daughter off. That's what it sounded like. Sound like he was putting his foot down on a lot of that, just giving grown-ass adults money, man. Salute to you, Mark Coop. What you got, Coop? He says woman's favorite weapon is the tear. Facts, bro. You're 100% right, man. That shaky voice equals actually cry. Yeah, man. I've gotten hip to it. I'm like, them tears mean nothing. I wasn't really the dude that a woman could just cry over and just, I wasn't really that dude anyway. But now just realizing that women cry, it's a weapon. Just like Coop said, it's literally a weapon. And if you're dumb enough to fall for it, hey, you're probably a casualty in the game. And salute to you, Project Leroy. He says, Kimora Lee's fake tears trying to Me Too Russell Simmons. Her doing all of this equals she lost her lifestyle status and money. Scandalous bitch. There you go, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Yeah, man, this just reeks of phoniness to me. Appreciate you for the super chat, Project Leroy. Make sure I didn't miss any more. Okay, dry face crying since AD Facts, bro.
I've been told this, I should say, or would say this to you. Myself and my two girls who are adults included, you know? You guys didn't just start to see my kids. We didn't just go through a divorce. We went through this divorce, I don't know, 20 years ago.
20 years ago. And you are still crying about it.
You stupid, Jay.
Right now. 20 years later, and she is still in emotional turmoil over Russell Simmons. 20 years later. Think about that. Consider that for just a few moments. This isn't video from a decade ago. This is 20 years later. She can't just say the facts. Think about this for a few moments, because there are those of you who are in my chat room right now. You've been divorced. What would your family and friends think if 20 years later, something that your ex-wife or ex-husband said has you breaking down in tears 20 years later? Think about that for a few moments. What would your family and friends say if this was you reacting like this 20 years later? Let's just say she was correct in everything she's saying. Is this the appropriate response 20 years later? I mean, after 2 damn decades, you should be all the way over it. And yet.
And one quick second. Poohman313 says she had shows. That's a great question, bro. I don't remember. Here's who I remember. I remember who's Russell Simmons' brother. Was it Reverend Run? I remember Run for Run DMC. Reverend Run, I think he had like a long-standing show. Because I actually used to, I'm not even in the reality show, but I actually used to watch it a little bit from time to time with like him and his wife and all their kids and shit. But I remember them have a long-running show. I don't remember Kimora and them. Y'all let me know in the chat if they had like a long-running show or something like that.
Just saying.
Included, You guys didn't just start to see my kids. We didn't just go through a divorce. We went through this divorce, I don't know, 20 years ago, 20 some odd years ago. So this is not a situation, again, you can get receipts, you can go see where they say like, oh, kids been brainwashed, but we've been fine up until these past several years. So, what happened? All of a sudden now the kids are brainwashed. All of a sudden now these young women.
We've been fine up until the last couple of years.
You can get receipts, you can go see where they say like, oh, kids been brainwashed, but we've been fine up until these past several years.
You mean when he was still giving money to you? And
exactly.
Was she married to that white dude who was scamming Russell?
Runs house, cool.
Got indicted for all that money laundering and stealing he was doing and whatnot. Was it up until then?
Okay.
So, what happened? All of a sudden now the kids are brainwashed. All of a sudden now these young women who are grown women
that's his brother.
Are babies. They have their own relationship with you. You have your own not existent relationship with them. I'm just asking that you please leave us alone. I've tried to go to lawyers and get help. I've tried to show all the crazy texts I've had to block. Like, you do crazy shit like send flowers to yourself and take a picture and post it on the gram and tell everybody I sent you flowers. Again, I have receipts of all of this. I have receipts from your office saying that you sent flowers to yourself without my permission. I have all of this. You guys have never seen it because it just doesn't warrant, it doesn't rise to that occasion. I mind my own business. But please don't attack my children. They've been through so much. Don't attack.
They've been through so much. Let's not hit the pipe in the chat room for my mods. Let's not hit the pipe.
My bad too. Yeah. I used to watch Run's House. I used to as well, even though I never was in the reality TV show. I actually liked that show. I thought it was kind of wholesome. Yeah, the reason I brought up Reverend Run is that they're brothers. So that's what I was thinking to myself. I think I articulated it poorly. What I was trying to say was that I remember Reverend Run's show, and I think his brother Russell would be in from time to time would make an appearance from time to time. That's what I meant by saying that. I got what you guys are saying, that she did have some fashion shows. Okay, thank you.
The dope man's coming through, I wonder. What exactly have her children been through? Exactly. Somebody tell me, one of them traveling the world and complaining, my dad didn't give me the platinum Amex. No, seriously. What have her children been through? What exactly have they been through? They're both grown. What exactly have they been through?
My family, which...
By the way, she got a kid with Jamon Hansu. What has that kid been through, by the way? What has he been through?
Which is supposed to be your family, too. Rise to that occasion. I mind my own business. But please don't attack my children. They've been through so much. Don't attack my family, which is supposed to be your family, too. Don't do that because you're at rock bottom. I don't know. Hypothetically, you're at rock bottom. You
Russell Simmons is at rock bottom. Folks, is this the response of a woman who truly believes that the man she's speaking about 2 decades is at rock? How can this man cause so much turmoil if he's at, quote, rock bottom? What the hell is rock bottom? How does he have influence with the media at rock bottom? How does he got your friends telling you, yeah, Kimora Lee, whatever, we're still friends with Russell. Gotta go, babe. Bye. What is the rock bottom that we're referring to here? What's the rock bottom? So I guess she figures if she just keeps saying it long enough, it'll become true.
Attack my family, which is supposed to be your family too. Don't do that because you're at rock bottom. I don't know. Hypothetically, you're at rock bottom. You've hit the bottom. I don't know. You're grasping at straws. I don't know if this is a money grab.
Oh, okay. So what I'm saying is now you can hear she is blatantly trying to attack his character and say things that she knows are false. You heard that? You're, I don't know, hypothetically at rock bottom. So in other words, if someone wants to sue her, if that man decides he wants to, let me show you my bank account ain't at rock bottom. So she sat here. If those of you who've ever had to deal with a lawsuit, file a lawsuit, most of you here are versed in legalities. For her to say you've hit rock bottom, or I don't know, you've hypothetically, I mean, wow, she's just gone real evil with it, isn't she? But this is what powerless has to do. You'll notice the more powerless people get, the more dirty, underhanded, and ruthless they get, the weaker they are.
Neil says Kimora's kids are not being attacked. They're being victims online, just like you, Mom. That's what I don't understand. Who is attacking you? What are you talking about?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Y'all just a bunch of spoiled, rich assholes who looks like Russell done cut y'all off and cut off the well so you guys can't drink from it anymore. Adults, by the way. Salute to I was about to say salute to the homie. Not the homie. My pops, Big Coop. Me and him kicked it on the phone for like an hour, maybe a little longer than an hour yesterday. We was just talking about, just random things. And one of the things he talked about is a woman who's been a part of his life for a long time and how she's in her 70s taking care of her 30-year-old grandson like she his woman, like doing everything for him. I cannot, and me and my dad just laughed at it because my father obviously didn't raise me like that. He didn't raise grown folk talk like that. That people or sit up, and I guess it's different when you're rich. Well, it shouldn't be. People sit up taking care of grown-ass adults. His daughters are like 22, 23 or some shit. Yeah, that's young, but at 22, 23, I was already a veteran in the military, like 2 or 3 year veteran. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Just people, grown-ass children just getting handouts from their parents is just something that I never expected. I mean, not expected, something I never experienced. I had a part-time job at 14, and then that was the end of the allowance, and then 18 got a full-time job, and it's been like that ever since, man. Let's get back to it, man. I'll never understand that lifestyle.
So she put together this video here so she could say falsehoods, and then she caught herself and said, oh, you're at rock bottom. Well, I mean, hypothetically you are. First she says he's at rock bottom, then says, oh, it's hypothetical. Knowing full well what she's trying to do.
Family, which is supposed to be your family too. Don't do that because you're at rock bottom. I don't know. Hypothetically, you're at rock bottom. You've hit the bottom. I don't know. You're grasping at straws. I don't know if this is a money grab. I don't really know what this is.
How would someone please explain to me how the hell this could be a money grab? The only person I see doing the money grab is Kimora Lee. She's the one trying to eat off his name.
What's delusion, man?
Trying to eat off his name. What in the world? Money grab for who?
I think it's probably all of the above. I have to say I think and allegedly and all these things just so I can be, right in saying like my feelings and how I feel, what I think.
Now, this is what I meant here before. You notice she's going to stop crying now because now she's being honest. She isn't crying. Exactly. Remember what I said? She wasn't crying because she was hurt or upset. She was crying because she's frustrated. You see, I really want to be able to destroy you even if I got to lie on you. So Fellas, if you dealt with this before, I know I have. Females, if a female is losing a fight, she's going to resort to other weapons. If her fist can't beat you, then it becomes fair game to lie on you. If she's losing, it becomes fair game to just lie on you. Well, I can't beat you down with my fists, but if I tell a couple of lies on you, he touched me, he raped me, the baby is his, he beat me, he starved me, he gave me an STD. If she can't whoop your ass with her hands, she gonna whoop your ass with something else. And if she has to lie, she's like, done. Swing the gavel, done. So I'll win. All I gotta do is lie on him. I'll win. Okay. Of course he did. Held me down in that basement for 3 weeks. Every day came through there with this demonic expression on his face. Absolutely. Sure, I'll sign on the dotted line. I sure will. Of course I will. I'll say it in court 5 times a day. 5 times a day. So I want you to recognize what you're hearing and seeing there. What I said from the beginning. She knows she's lying. What she's expressing is, I'm losing. I told my friends. They don't believe me. I'm telling the general public. They don't believe me. I'm losing. They don't believe me.
Facts. Facts, Benny.
My ex-husband ain't breaking no bread. Up until a few years ago, he was still treating me like his honorary wife, even though I wasn't. Now he ain't breaking bread like he used to do. And she's looking forward to things seeing, well, if you've been quote unquote self-employed most of your adult life, now you got to get out here and make it on your own. And you don't have him to fall back on. Because let's be very, very clear. Even after she divorced that man, baby fat and everything else she was doing, including that scam thing with her ex, with the white man that she was with, they were still relying on Russell's money. Now she's reached a point where Russell's like, yeah, you know what? I'm not your husband anymore. And my kids, well, they're not kids anymore either. So I don't really have to do all that for you. I don't have to support you anymore. You're not my ward anymore. You're not my foster kid anymore. Now she's like, what? Oh, nigga, if you think you're going to turn off the spigot, I will rip you. I'm still going to eat. I'm still going to munch off your name. Believe me, I will.
Facts, B.
But I met this person when I was
Black Mamba. Black Mamba. Okay, just got you.
In general, I salute you.
in high school in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, there she go now. There she goes. Okay. Kimora, you gonna make me go there? Because I'm gonna go there. If you make us go there, Kimora, I'm gonna go there. Kimora, you ain't said nothing in 2 damn decades. Let's just keep it all the way funky. She ain't said nothing in 2 decades. Now all of a sudden, she been holding that in her back pocket now for decades. The spigot getting turned off, and all of a sudden now, it's when you met him in high school. She been holding this. Understand something? This is why she's trying to appeal to the general public. I need y'all to come rally because, well, no. Look here. And I'm all about going after groomers. Absolutely. Here's my thing. Ladies, we got to tell it like it is for a moment here. She wasn't saying nothing about her meeting him in high school when the bag was getting passed around.
Thanks.
Can we just keep it straight? When the bag was getting passed around, somebody tell me what was happening between the ages of 19 and 29. What was Kimora Lee saying then? When the bag was getting passed around, when the loot was getting passed around, Kimora Lee Simmons had no problems with nothing. Nothing.
Facts, Xavier.
And didn't want you to have a problem with it either. She didn't have a problem with it, and she didn't want you having a problem with it either. Done got married 2 or 3 more times. Nothing was an issue until one day when Russell said, yeah, you know what? I think y'all need to make it on your own. When she was getting the bag, she didn't want to talk about her junior year in high school.
Tremaine Slade just subscribed. Salute.
General, I salute you.
Dre Cable says he does like him young. That is shade, though. Yeah, man. That's he. And I understand some people were saying like Kimora's people were fine with it and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. You know, that's all good. I just think any dude who gets with a chick that's under age 18 is weird, bro. I'm sorry, man. I get it, but I'm sorry. No, I don't get it. I think that shit's just fucking weird. But if his family is up for it, like people were saying, like all the parents who signed their children, over like it's a fucking rental tool or something, who signed their babies over to R. Kelly, man. But yeah, I just think any dude who gets with a woman underage, in my opinion, is just weird, bro. Let's get back to it.
Oh yeah, I know the whole damn family. No, look, these girls can't do this if the whole damn family ain't in on it. This can't happen if the whole damn family ain't in on it. It can't happen. It can't. So if she got something to say about Russell, she needs to say something about her mama, her aunties, grandmama, and all the rest of them. Don't sit up here and yank Russell's name out and you ain't gonna say everybody.
Appreciate you, Rich.
Them prosecutors up there with R. Kelly, I done said this since day one. R. Kelly needs to go to prison, but all them girls' family members need to be right behind him. They all need to be right behind him. How the hell you gonna have a whole damn family participate in this and only one man goes to prison? How does that work? The whole damn family has participated but only one man has to go to prison. The rest of them get to go home and start dividing up their civil settlement money. So understand something. If she wants to talk about Russell Simmons all damn day, I'll let her do that. But right after she talks about her mother's role in this.
Man, Jay Gray, I'm gonna time you out, bro. Kimora, I was about to even read that. Stop, bro.
You ain't gonna sit up here and say, I want to turn people against somebody, and you gonna name Russell, but ain't gonna talk about your mammy. You ain't got nothing. If Russell messed you up, if what Russell did was tampering with you and messed you up, then didn't your mama colluding with that and collaborating with that? Didn't that mess you up too? But Russell's the bad guy. Mom, dad, granny, and them off the hook. They're off the hook.
I was modeling in high school in St. Louis, Missouri. I was modeling. But I met this person when I was in high school in St. Louis, Missouri. I was modeling. I was 16 years old. Like, I've known you, and everybody knows. Again, that's documented. You can see. I believe I was maybe a sophomore. I know it was before junior prom and senior prom because I went to both of those proms alone with my friends.
Okay, y'all see what she doing. So you see what she doing now. After all these decades, you see what she doing.
And like I said, I just said a second ago, I don't think any dude, I think dudes looking at, I would never think that shit is okay, man. Fuck it. If people don't like it, they don't like it. I think dudes who go after underage chicks are weird. But with that being said, you're not about to sit up here 20-something years later, Kimora, and try to act like you were victimized. You better
stop the cap.
Again, I don't agree with dudes going with underage chicks, but don't pull what I think you about to pull right now and play the victim card when you benefited for decades and made millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, man. Better
stop the cap.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm like, okay, Kimora, I see you, but I just couldn't help but notice you wasn't doing nothing your mama didn't know about.
Yeah.
So if you're going to play this particular card, what I'm saying is you can't play this selectively. You can't play this selectively. You can't do that. By the way, I wonder if we go walk this backwards to find out exactly how old was she in her sophomore year, because I'm saying junior year. She's like, oh, I'm going to back it all the way up to sophomore. I'm like, okay, let's find out what the numbers were. But you don't get to sit up here and say, okay, all 20 of these people participated, but I want you to get just this one because he's not benefiting me anymore. So get just him. The rest of them aren't worth going after. Get just this one. What about your mom, dad, and granny? No, they were just confused people. Go ahead.
I was dating them, so maybe a sophomore. I know it was before junior prom and senior prom because I went to both of those proms alone with my friends when I was dating them. So it was definitely long before junior and senior prom. I think it was around sophomore year of high school. And
she gonna try to make
everybody
herself
knows
be
this
young.
in my life. You know, they know. I was walking around, they see me. The point of it is I've known you a long time and I've seen lots of stuff and I just choose to not go there. Lots of things that I could say over the time. You know, I'm typically the one that he and others would call to have their back, right? I'm the one that they would call to solidify everything, to validate everything. If you always look, whenever they get into trouble, they always want to hop up on the live and do a half screen with me. Again, this was years ago because we don't speak now. But, you know, I'm always the one that kind of puts out the fire. I'm also the one that always runs to the defense of all my friends. So if you see any other women, certainly women that I've come up with, certainly women that are mothers of my other of my kids that I love, I come to their defense. So if they're down and out or something's wrong, yeah, you're always going to see Kimora, big mouth me, running up to the gate, running up to help. And you know why? It's because I feel like I'm the one that can't be bowled over. Some of these other people.
Wow. I mean, she certainly is very confident about herself. Everyone, I mean, if you let her tell it, everyone else is dishonest, incompetent, unintelligent, vicious, unscrupulous. Let her tell it.
Mm-hmm. Facts, Dre.
She's all by herself. She's a paragon of virtue. All by herself. Amazing.
Can be bowled over. A lot of my women to help. And you know why? It's because I feel like I'm the one that can't be bowled over. Some of these other people can be bowled over. A lot of my women, you know, friends and other moms, they've gone through things. I've lost friends of mine. People have passed on. You know, I've been through a lot. And I've seen where women a lot of times just don't get their just due. They don't get support. They don't have anything to show for their life and their contributions because they depended on a man. I am not that. I'm one of the one.
Nathan saying salute.
Excuse me. Did you say you weren't one of those people who got what they got because they... Back that up one more time here.
Support. They don't have anything to show for their life and their contributions because they depended on a man. What?
Yeah, I thought that's what I heard. So according to her, well, she's got what she's got, and that wasn't because she depended on a man. All the money she got before she got married to him, when she got married to him, after she got divorced, it was with Jamon Hansu. After she got with that white fella and everything was going. Yeah, so if she just sits up here and rewrites reality in front of you, you gonna do that.
Salute to the Homie Project Leroy. He says, respectfully, we witnessed Kendra G contestants got pregnant under the age of 18 to dudes over the age of 20, and they try to play victim to this day. Facts, man. And that's the thing, man, because Kanye was right, made another point as well about how it's always been like that. Younger girls in high school going to dating grown men. I get it. I still think that shit's disgusting. On the man's part, I'm not even talking about the women. On the man's part, I said that a quick story. When I was a teenager, It was a girl that I liked lived next door to me, and my sister can back this up. This motherfucker, I swear she was dating a dude. He was in the Mustang Club because these motherfuckers would pull up on Saturdays. She was 16. This motherfucker had to be 25, dog. And I was thinking back in the day, man, like, this is weird as fuck. But her mama let her go, man. So yeah, absolutely. I'm never gonna be one of those dudes that's like, it's okay. No, I think it's fucking disgusting. But with that being said, I agree with Project Leroy on the fact that you can't be riding this shit for 20-something years. You know what I mean? Like, Kimora's, how old is she now? And she's talking about this old shit. And like, so, y'all was saying earlier in the chat, it wasn't a problem for her when her and her parents were getting to the bag all these years later. Now, yeah. I see what you guys are saying, but appreciate you, Project Leroy.
You gonna do that? Let's be clear about a couple of things up here. First of all, take a look at the title. You take a look at the title. Kimora Lee Simmons. Ma'am, you can drop that man's name anytime you get ready. You don't have to wait, ma'am. You can drop his name anytime you choose.
Exactly, Pooh Man.
Anytime you want to drop his name, you can. I assure you, it won't offend him. But she's not going to drop the name. She's like, hey, nigga, I'm still eating on it.
Facts.
If these other fellas that I was trying to get with, if these other fellas that I pogo sticked over to, if I could have gotten them to work out, it'd be different. But we couldn't get that to work. So now I got to wait and see if I can get you to do something different. Now I got to wait and see if I can get you to do something different. Last but not least here, I want to go on to this one right here, this video in particular here. I want to go on to this video in particular. Y'all remember this from a few weeks ago here, and folks were saying something about it. I had other things I felt were more important at the time, but
thanks for the tip.
You can see it from here. Oh, man. Did Jason call it? Or did Jason call it? Did I call it? Or did I call it?
Wow, that's Kanye. Kanye, that's your fault, bro. You got with a 304. Salute to the homie Single by Choices. Or moderators can drop the link to Single by Choices. Make sure you guys subscribe to them. What you got, bro? He said, salute Theo Coop on the road to 100K. Hit the like button. P.S. We live tonight at 8 p.m. Pull up. There you go, bro. Pull up, man. Make sure you guys pull up to Single by Choices. They're going live tonight, man. These guys definitely make great content. Appreciate you, Single by Choices. And let's see, you got one more here. We right at the end here, guys. She's currently 48. Okay, cool. Thanks for the info, guys. Tom Etheridge says, Coop, you need a small violin you need a small violin sound for times like this. You're right, bro. You're right. I do, man. The smallest of violins, lady. What is going on here? Appreciate you, Tom. Let's get back to it.
What have I told you all since day one about Kim Kardashian? All that attacking Kanye, all that getting the media to gang up on him. What did I tell you since day one? What did I say? What have I said since the very beginning? And I never moved from it. I have stayed consistent and persistent. What did I say? Now, in case anybody wants to sit up here and try to argue with it, oh, the tail of the tape. The tail of the tape. And there's really no way you can get around this.
When it comes to her rapper.
You okay?
Not okay.
It's so different than the person that I married.
I just can't.
That's who I loved, and that's who I remember. I'll do anything to get that person back.
Oh, shucky ducky. I'd do anything to get that person back, boy. I know the corporate white media just hates that, boy. I'll do anything to get that person back. Boy, I know they hate it. Let's be very, very clear. Some of you might be telling yourselves, well, she's just doing this for ratings for their new show. Here's the problem. If she's doing that, then what is she conceding? That Kanye is the most valuable male she has ever met. And even though he's with a new person and that chick might be pregnant now, even with that being the case, she is like, Kanye is the best I've ever done. Holding on to the vestiges of that relationship, that's the best she ever did. She's telling you all what I said here before. She's letting Kanye know, before you get permanently wrapped up with that new chick, by the way, there might be an avenue. But the bottom line is, even if you believe it's just for ratings, that tells you one thing. She's had plenty of time to move on to somebody else. Certainly her sisters have. So if they are still trying to eat off Kanye, if they had somebody better to eat off of, they'd be doing it.
Yes, sir.
Kanye's top of the food chain. Period, point blank in the discussion. Kanye's top of the food chain. She's making that very clear that's the case. Making it very clear that's the case. However, other things could apply here as well. In any case here, folks are not liking the program here tonight, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. My mods can go ahead and keep the names of the folk who are supposed to call in, but folks are not liking the program here tonight. We got a bunch of people watching, but not a bunch of likes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end the program now.
That's what I need to do on y'all.
Maybe we'll come back and do this again Monday. Who knows? For those of you on our Patreon here, you can go ahead and join us 12 noon tomorrow. I have a program to do tomorrow about how to get where I got. So you want to join us for that as well. This concludes tonight's broadcast of The Business. I am your host, your brother, your humble servant, Mr. Jason Black. And until next time, my brothers and my sisters from around the world, remember, handle your business, including the likes button, or the business is about to.
Yo, if y'all ain't up on Jason, I don't know if he's really realizing how powerful the like button is now, but he on that shit. Yo, y'all ain't hit the like button, I'm quitting the show.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
I'm gonna do that to y'all. I might do that to y'all tomorrow, man. Let's see. Salute to, we had one more. I appreciate all y'all rocking with me. And one more for I know that's yen. That's yen right there. Salute to the homie John Willis. He says, greetings from Japan. Yo, bang!
Bang! Bang! It's good!
John, arigato gozaimasu. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you very much, man. That's dope. The Do Better Squad, we international. Your boy Theo spent 3 years in Japan. Got a deep affection for Japanese culture. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate it very much. Again, to convert, what is that again? Convert, man, that's a good question, man. When I was in Japan, this was over 10 plus years ago. When I was in Japan, it was about $1. I think the yen was worth more than $1. It was about 80 yen to, pretty almost 1 for 1. So 500 yen is close to like $5. It was back then. I think it was actually a little bit more. I think the yen had more power than the dollar at one point. I think it was like 80 cents, 80 yen to equal the dollar. I can't remember. It's been that long ago. Times have changed. Let's see. Salute to you, John Willis. Appreciate that very much. Salute to the squad. We back in here. Kim misses that bag. Let's see. Yeah, about $5. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, John. Let's see. Okinawa shout out. Salute to you, bro. Thon did it the other day. What was that? What was that Thon did the other day? It's Jay Nelson. Let's see. Salute to Kanye was the best thing she ever had. Facts. Let's see. They can always just hang out. So basketball, football, lockers, and concerts. Hey, yeah, man. And and like I said, I already know, like, high school age girls always go, like for older. I just think the older guys are gross. I just think that. Real quick story, and we get out of here. I think I told this story before. What's going on, RM? I think I told this story one time. Yeah, man, I just never got the thing for like dudes looking at like teenage girls, man. That's just some weirdo shit to me. I think I told this story before when I was 19. We about to get out of here. I was 19. I was walking with my younger brother. And my brother, I'm 5 years older than my brother. So I was 19 and my brother was 14. And it was like a Saturday. We were walking and we passed his like his middle school, whatever. And no, he had just graduated middle school. He was going into high school. But we had just passed his middle school that day. And then there was this chick that was on her porch that was in my brother's class. So I'm 19, he 14, she 14. And I remember she was trying to get my attention. She wasn't like, fuck my brother. She was trying to talk to me. And I'll never forget that shit. I was 19, and this 14-year-old girl had the biggest titties I ever seen in my life. And she was like, nah. I want to talk to him, like trying to shoo my brother away. And I was like, chick, get the fuck out of here. Like, I already knew that at 19. I wasn't talking to no fucking 14-year-old. So that's why it amazes me, these pervy-ass dudes. You'll never hear some shit from my voice talking about that shit's okay. I understand girls are always going to go for it, and that's fine. But the dudes who sit around accepting, you 25, fucking with a high school chick.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
nigga, you need to be in jail. Just my 2 cents. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Ended this show early. Do the likes. Yeah, facts. I'm going to do that shit one day, bro. I'm going to do it one day. Won't be today because we already had ended the show. Salute to the squad. We back in here. Let's see. Theo. Oh, yeah. Oh, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I used to can speak a little bit Japanese. Can't speak anymore. Can't speak it too much well anyway. And I'm done talking. I'm tired. Wasn't Kim with Tom Brady? He must have was. Kim was with some of everybody, bro. She was with the basketball player. What's that dude? Chris Humphries, Kanye, Reggie Bush. Who else was she with? Ray J. I'm missing some people. Who else, man? I'm missing some people. She done took a lot of dicks. She got quite a few penis injections. A lot of people took her to Pound Town, man. Theo was wise behind you. Nah, appreciate you, bro. I'm not sure about that, man, but I'll take it anyway, man. Appreciate you very much. Theo served as Iwakuni in Japan for a year, man. Oh yeah, no doubt, big oldie, no doubt, bro. Yeah, man. I did 3 years in Okinawa, at Kadena Air Force Base in Okinawa, Japan, and I lived like 20 minutes in town in Ishikawa. So yeah. Height. Definitely got love for Japan. I'm out of here, bro. Let's see. Here's my vlog. 6 Billy Goats. Of course, he's the best. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We right back at it tomorrow, guys. I think tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow Friday. Oh yeah, definitely gonna do something for tomorrow, man. We out of here. Do Better Squad. Fall out. Nick Cannon hit it. Who else? That's what I'm saying. I don't even think Kim was not with Tom Brady. Yeah. That might be one of the few people she wasn't with. She was with everybody, bro. She was with everybody. If I know, and I don't even follow celebrities, and I know you was fucking around, but then, you know who else found out who was fucking everybody? Meg Thee Stallion. Like when that whole Tory Lanez hopped off and they was rattling off, I was like, how many people she fucked? Like, Jesus. Like, I was jarred by that. I was like, damn, she get around, bro. She got around. This fucking Ben Simmons. I was like, Ben Simmons. Like, wow, man. This is incredible. She just throwing that pussy around all over the goddamn place. I don't know how we got here. Kim is community kitty. Facts, all right? Oh, my goodness. Kim likes BBC. You stupid, Jay. Tom Brady does not claim her. Salute to the squad, man. We'll be back in this piece tomorrow. I'll catch y'all later.
I say I wanna feel your body from the inside. Let's ride, say you never had a good guy. You lie, just trying you might though. Let's go, who am I? I'm the maestro, that's the nitro. I'm high as a kite though, where my kite go? You messing with my nerves, yeah, I know you're psycho. Keep playing with my nerves, leave you on the curve there. I pull her hair, smack that, yeah, she like that. Round of applause and she made it clap back. Big facts did that and make her text back. Knick-knack, patty whack, the homie Joker's back. 2023, she go when she had me back. Her loss, get tossed, playing with the biggest boss. Headed to the mall and I ain't worried about the cost. She wear that G-string cause she know I love the floss. Got her upside down, that's my Diana Ross.
And that's the bottom line. The Stone Cold System.
I say I wanna touch your body from the inside. Hands tied, yeah, I love it how my wifey ride. Yee-haw, giddy up though. Dance ball, move them hips though. Slow-mo, cream, we get the money. She leaks of milk and honey, shining when it's sunny. Turning down on them dummies, they wanna know what to call you. They can call you Mrs. Gully. She's a bad mamacita, no relation to Bad Bunny. It's funny just how we moving, no drama cause we be grooving. While I'm feeling on your booty, I do this cause you a cutie. Her feminine do it to me, it's humbling and it's soothing. Not sorry cause they be losing, the winner is who she choosing. We cruising heavenly places, accepting what God gon' take us. Ceremony in Vegas, with the Lord can't nothing break us. Praying so he can save us, we blessed because he made us. And can't nobody replace him, I vow to never forsake us. 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 I vow to never forsake them.
Acknowledge me.
God's love, peace, love.
Top of the morning, Governor.
Peace, love,
and protein.
Love, peace, love. This is my dedication. Peace, love, God's love, peace, love. Yeah, that's the destination. Peace, love, God's love, peace, love. You are an inspiration. Peace, love, God's love, peace, love. Yeah, that's the motivation. Peace, love, God's love, peace, love. This is my dedication. Peace, love, God's love, peace, love. Yeah, that's the destination. Peace, love, God's love, peace, love. You are an inspiration.